think I'm live. Okay, yeah, you check. I don't know how to start a game. I've been trying to figure that out, and I have no idea if it's mixed okay. Because I'm a bit further from my mic than I usually am when I'm like recording. Oh, I'm going? Okay. I don't know. How's my mic sound? Is it too loud or is it good? Is it good? Like if I'm talking like from this distance, is it good? Or is it quiet? It says I have 0 viewers, but you're obviously in there right now. So I don't know what it's talking about. Okay, thank you. First, oh nice. Your name is Breakfast Sandwich? That's awesome. Oh look, it shows up there. That's awesome. Okay, I just need to figure out how to actually like show. Oh, someone is here. Nightmare. Ooh, scary. I don't know how to actually like show the game. I've done this before, so I should really know how, but it's not working for some reason. Do I have Sprite open? Let me try seeing if I can do Sprite. Capture specific window. Because the Beatles, like GB Studio is not working when I try doing that. Does this work? It's black. See, why is it black? Why is it just pitch darkness? That's terrible. I feel I need like something to put my mic on so that it's closer to my mouth. I should have prepared more. I could use D&D books. Oh shoot. Oh, okay. Binder fell. Yeah, I can use some D&D books. Hi, Nightmare. How many viewers do I have? It says 0 for me, but obviously there's at least 2. 4. Wow, 4 people. That's way better than when I streamed Stardew Valley a couple months ago and I had 0 the whole time. Aww. What else can I use? The Stardew Valley cookbook. I'll use the Stardew Valley cookbook. Ta-da. Cool. Thank you. Now it's a lot closer to my mouth, which is good. Now I just have to figure out how so you make it so you can actually see what is going on. Do I do this? Okay, I'm clicking on Sprite. Maybe if I actually switch, if I switch to it, it'll show. Is it showing? Is it showing? It's kind of delayed, isn't it? Great. Maybe I can see. It looks like it's not showing. Hi, that's hard to read because there's a lot of numbers in it. Euphoric Marigold? Euphoric Marigold. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to make it so you can actually see what is going on. Also, my girlfriend got me Black Rock. She's in the room just off camera on my bed. Okay, we can figure this out. I promise. Maybe it's just like off screen. I'll just I'll delete the game capture and create it again. Or maybe I could just display my entire monitor. But then you'll see all like the ugly little tabs at the bottom. Oh, screen capture maybe? No, I'll just do display the entire screen and then maybe I can just like move the little apps at the bottom just off screen. Whole screen. Okay, that's perfect. We got some infinity here. I don't know what SDR means. Done. And then we're just going to make it. Also, this is above my face, so that's not good. We're just going to move this right off screen. Oh, you can see me a little bit. Sorry, I haven't streamed in a long time. I'm a little rusty. I stream very sporadically. Like, I was really consistent for like a month in like 2022. Okay, come on. How do I get my face? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was really consistent in 2022. And the clip I used for the short saying that I'm streaming was from 2022. And I was like, that was over 3 years ago. So I was telling my girlfriend, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh wow, he's fat and old now. He's so fat and old and chopped now. What happened?" She said no one was gonna say that, but we'll see. Most people have been really nice about the project. Okay, so can we be seeing everything? Like, an A sprite be seen? At some point, I'm gonna draw the fruits, because my mid-tier patrons get fruit drawings of themselves. So I wish in the future, I gotta figure out how I can get two models. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. If we got an HDMI cable, I could look at the chat on the TV and use my TV as a monitor. Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be so cool. I'm gonna do that. But it should be showing, I think. Is it showing? It is showing. Very good. I was gonna write down a bunch of conversation topics in case I ran out of things. I don't really need these headphones. I was gonna write down a bunch of conversation topics just in case I didn't know what to talk about, but I don't know if that's really, I didn't have time. So hopefully it's not necessary. We'll probably just be talking about the game mostly. Okay, I'll be right back. I just need to get an HDMI cable. Can you just talk to them for a second? You don't have to be on screen. Can you just talk to them so they're not bored? Maybe Tummy Gumble can talk.
Oh yeah.
Can we get here? Yeah, hold Tummy Gumble through and like you can move his mouth to
Okay. Is he showing?
How's the stream going? Did anyone join in between? If people join, they gotta be so confused right now.
I think people like it.
Really? They like Tummy Gumble?
Yeah, we got. This is cinema, absolute cinema.
Oh,
this
whoa.
Is peak.
Oh man. So people like it better than me. I guess.
I guess. My arm hurts though.
From
so
Tummy the Gumble. Oh, oops.
Just touched my soul.
Aw.
That's so nice.
Everyone is so nice. Okay, I got an HDMI cable. It's all tangled up. And
Okay.
the GameCube was in the way.
We want an encore though. Let me get my other arm. Okay.
This song's probably not copyright claimed. Or because probably public domain.
Hello?
Can you do Tummy Gumble's voice?
No.
Tummy Gumble talks like this. He goes, "My name is Tummy Gumble. I am the mayor of this town." That's one of the Christmas presents I got her.
You cut him off from singing.
I'm sorry. Okay, how do I get to the HDMI? Probably this. Which one is it? Probably one. I agree. Okay, that's HDMI 2. I think I did HDMI 1. No, I did do 2. Okay. Okay, it's on the TV. Now I just need to make it different. Like right now, it's just showing the same thing. Okay. It's so warm in here. It's just gonna get warmer because of the light and my dinky little laptop running like crazy. Ugh, there's so many cords.
He said goodbye.
Aw. Okay.
He said this is better than the bottoms.
Aw. That's so nice. Okay. We need to go into my settings. Where's settings? I'm bad with computers. Where is settings? Settings. And I need to make the monitors different. Where would that be? Personalization. Oh wait, I saw it. Display. Okay. I have 2 monitors. Extend these displays. Yes, keep changes. Okay. And we need to be...
How much RAM does the PC have?
I have no idea. This is like a dinky little laptop. I feel like maybe my mic is a little too loud. I'm going to turn it down a bit because it's going in the yellow a little bit. It's a dinky little laptop. I want to say... I have no idea. Is there a way for me to check? Jarvis, enter the RAM. Sorry, I can't believe I'm just like setting up. I should have started preparing sooner. Okay, so I need this to go on my other screen. Which way is that? Okay, it's over here. Okay. There. Now I can see what's going on if I just look up at my TV. Here, you want to see? There, look at that. Now I can see what's going on. Beautiful. Okay. So, where's my mouse? It's over here. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we just start with kind of showing off what we have so far. If anyone's played the demo, they already know, but I think that's a good way to start. I need to make sure that, first of all, it's like I have to go the opposite direction of what you would think to see. Is it gonna pick up the desktop audio? Desktop audio is what I want to know. Let's just run it. If I can find my mouse. There's my mouse. Yeah, the videos have been doing super good. Like especially the shorts. Like from the day 6, the Adventure Time one, it was doing really bad for a while. Like 12 hours had passed and it had only 100 views. And then randomly it shot up to, it has like 10,000 or something right now, and I've gotten 200 subscribers just from that one dang little video, which is way more than I've gotten from the actual YouTube video itself. On Instagram, I've gotten a few hundred new followers. TikTok, the same thing. Lots of them have over 1,000 likes on both TikTok and Instagram. It's great. Like the past 2 days, I've gotten like, are you watching the stream on the TV?
Yeah, no, I'm watching it in real life.
Oh yeah, you're watching it in real life. This is taking a long time to start. Oh, here we go. Between like 2 days, I've gotten 100 subscribers every day, and based on how things are going today, I think it's gonna be the same thing today. And it's so fun to open Instagram or YouTube Studio and refresh, and then it's like it just goes up. I'll check an hour later and it's up by 20, and it's just really exciting. I feel like my channel has just never grown this fast before, and it's really exciting. Okay, can everyone see the game? Oh, it looks really colorful on the TV. And how's the audio? Could you check the, can you turn it up and see if, like, is it like way too loud, the game audio? How is it? Maybe turn it down a little bit? What are we thinking? What's the chat say? The music might be a little too loud. Okay. The big leagues are calling. Is Sergeant Peprat, is that Snowy Peppers? Usually Snowy Peppers goes by Sergeant Pepper sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. Sergeant! It is! So I've met Snowy Peppers in real life at an open mic here in Arizona. So that was really cool. lot, but a bit. How's maybe a little less? I don't know. How is this? Is this good? Mixing? What do we think? Okay, now it's starting to quiet down. Is that too quiet? Or is that good? It looks really nice and colorful on the TV. It looks a lot different if you play on an actual Game Boy. I wonder where I put the flash card. This is my Game Boy Advance SP from 2002. See that? It's got a replaced battery and a replaced screen. I've been testing on that. I'm actually making 2 games right now. One of them I'm keeping secret, and I'll have to keep secret either till May or June, depending on how long it takes. It's a game that I'm secretly making for my dad, so hopefully he's not watching this stream. But I want it for his birthday. But if I can't make it in time, then I'll switch it to Father's Day. But it's like a Zelda-like RPG, so that's why I've been like... That's why I said I would take a 10-day break. Or at the end of the 10 days, I said I would take a break. Is audio coming from the TV? That's just your phone, right? Or is that the TV? I think it's coming from the TV. I'm gonna just turn it off. Not the TV, but the sound. Okay, let's check out the game. If I can... Oh, it's probably coming from my headphones. Shma. Okay, let me just... Boom. Okay. Okay, so here's the main menu. Got Ringo in the corner. This is using the maximum amount of tiles. There's a maximum amount of tiles that you can use. This is using almost the max. This is right now it supports original Game Boy and Game Boy Color, so if you want you can play in monochrome and it's just all green. I want to try to keep it that way. Even though I think most people have a Game Boy Color or higher, but if things require like a lot more tiles, like for example at some point I'm gonna have multiple characters on screen at once, then I might have to like switch it to color only, because color only games can display I think like double the amount of tiles or something. But anyway, you got start and extras. Right now start is the only one that actually does anything, and right now it's only boy and girl, but I am going to add a non-binary to be in the middle, and instead of like this up and down switching thing, it's just kind of like a little selector that goes between them. That's been a really common question, is if that's going to be added. I'm just going to do boy because I'm a boy and the boy kind of looks like me. From the chicken to the egg to the chick, we hatch ourselves a new beginning, a second chance, a life anew. Which came first? Who's to say? I'm just Ringo. Huh? You have to wake up. Wake up! That'd be good if there's an echo. At some point, I've been talking with, what's her name? Pepperland or something? They made that 8-bit Beatles voice thing. They DM'd me and told me how to do it, which I already knew how to do it. The problem is I don't know how to put it in a Game Boy, because apparently it's hard. But eventually I want them to kind of go like, oh, like, wah, 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 oh, you know. Paul will be like, ooh, Don't be like, you know, like that sort of thing. Ugh, it's Monday, isn't it? John should be waiting outside then. I still don't know what to do for their names, because I have to change the first names. Better get up. Actually, I was thinking, I think John's middle name is Winston. I think that would be a good name for him, is Winston. Anyway, you can interact with so many things like it's Silent Hill. You can go to the closet. My closet, not a ton of variety. My beanbag chair, perfectly indented in the shape of me. Oh, and hey, there's a quarter in here. Lucky me. And that actually goes. It doesn't show in your inventory. Oh, wait, how do I go to my... There we go. But maybe I should, like, make, like, a money thing. Probably should, because there's going to be a shop. There's the computer. Maybe I'll make it so you can play it at some point. There's some light coming through the window. You can't interact with this. You can interact with the fridge. I don't have much in my fridge. Lots of energy drinks, though. You can take a drink, and then you go to your inventory, and there it is. And I made it spin around. I can only have 10 actors on screen, so I might have to remove 2 of these slots. Because I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 was... Yeah, so that's 12. So I might have to remove 2. Or I can do tile replace, but if I do tile replace, I can't have animations. So, I don't know. Maybe there won't even be enough items for you to fill it up, so I can just keep it looking like that. But that's what's like. Is there sound? Probably. I think someone probably would mention. James or Paul? Yeah, okay, so I'm talking about evil voices. I gotta catch up. Make sure I'm looking at the thing. Yeah, James would work for Paul. I was thinking Polly, like Polly. Someone told me that I was gonna do Pingo for Ringo. Someone told me that Pingo is Spanish for like. Well, this is like a family-friendly stream, so I can't say it. But your ding-a-ling, that's what they said. But I looked it up and it said something different. But I don't know. They said maybe bingo. I think bingo would work. You know, you can watch TV. That's my TV. Someone said, this is the 60s. There's not a VHS player. Those don't exist yet. But my game doesn't really take place in the 60s. It's just kind of its own weird world. So I don't know. But yeah, you can watch TV. This is supposed to be George Martin. I don't know if he looks enough like him. But he still looks very news anchory. Breaking news. Blue baddies on the loose in Peppertown. Although the baddies have, I call them blue baddies. I don't know, maybe a different name because baddies is like, oh, she's a baddie, you know. Which maybe they are to some people. Although the baddies have been known to stick to their castle in the past. Several blue baddies were spotted running around town last night. And this is supposed to them kind of like laughing. But my girlfriend says it looks like he's just slapping his belly. Like, oh, I'm so big and round, I'm slapping my belly. Oh, Pablo. Yeah, Pablo would work. Their intentions remain unclear, but one thing is for certain. They mean trouble. A county-side curfew is being enacted at 8 p.m. every night until further notice. Anybody caught outside past 8 p.m. will be escorted back to their homes. And with that, this is Anchorman G. Martin signing off. Stay safe, people. I think you just press B to get out of here. Dang, blue baddies. I wonder if John has heard anything about this. You can call John over here. John. But obviously he's outside of your house, so nobody picks up. And I'll make more options. You can like collect phone numbers. They'll probably give your phone number if you have like enough heart points with them, because there's like going to be a heart point system. I don't know if it will display like at Stardew Valley in a menu, or if it will be like a secret stat. Maybe you can unlock being able to see after your first playthrough to make like getting different endings easier. Stack of VHS tapes, late 80s rom-coms. Yeah, this is where you can change your gender. So in the future, it'll be like, it'll give you the choice, change gender, don't change gender. And then whatever you are, it'll give you the other two options if you choose yes. But I'm just going to remain a boy. And then I'm not going to take a shower because you get special dialogue with John if you don't do that. Here's John. I kept the original design. And I am going to add little icons so you know who's speaking. For a split second, Martin kind of looked like Saul. That's really funny. Blue meanies mentioned. There you are. Dude, what? Oh, yeah. Dude, what took you so long? We need to get to school. Sorry. Oh my god. You smell not great. Did you take a shower? No. No? Is it bad? Yes. Should I go take one? Also, yes. Okay, be right back. And then you can go do it. You don't have to, but I mean, I recommend you should. I think you should shower every day. I'm a nighttime showerer now. My girlfriend kind of transitioned me. I used to be a daytime showerer, or morning time. Now I'm a nighttime, which I kind of like better. Because, okay, here's him following you. As you saw in the video, he used to follow you way too much. Like, he was, like, right up your butt. Adam, he's been a long time fan, and he's made a Waterloo Watermelon fan game. He makes games. He's really cool. He told me now it's maybe a little too slow, and I think he's kind of right. I think he should be a little better at following you. And you can walk through him, but I feel like maybe that's the only way to fix it so he doesn't trap you. But I don't know. Maybe I can fix that. You're supposed to just keep going straight up. I'll make stuff to the left and right, but right now, just for testing purposes, this just teleports you to different times of day. So this is sunset. This is the first one I made before I realized that it's way too orange for it to be, you know, the morning, and this should be sunset. So that's when I flipped it. But yeah. And then I really like the nighttime, which just uses the original shadowless version before I added shadows. I really want rain to be around you, and I just don't know how to do that. I tried doing making a bunch of actors that were just really freaking big and putting them everywhere, but it just wouldn't display properly. I guess maybe too many different tiles probably. And then I tried having like an actor following you of the rain, but I have this new idea. We'll see if it works for implementing it. I was thinking maybe I just bake the rain into the sprite itself and make it kind of like a bigger sprite. And what I do is I have the rain. You have like a flashlight, and you can only see the rain in the flashlight. So that might work. So I'll probably try to do that at some point. This is the inside of the house. I think it looks so cool with the nighttime, especially with this like lamp here. And there's the lightning that strikes right now every 12 seconds. Now I know how to do random numbers. So I will switch that. But yeah, you get lighter when you're here, darker when you're in here. There's like triggers when you go through here, and I just thought it looked really nice. I spent like a whole day just doing that because it was really time consuming. Blob Lennon. Oh, thank you. Okay, anyway, here's John back. Here's back to the actual normal game. Go up here. Okay, wait, what am I gonna do? Because there's cursing. Because they say frick butt dog. They say frick butt dog. Okay, everyone close your eyes. Maybe I can put something over it. We're just gonna hide the dialogue. Because I don't want my stream to get in trouble. So maybe I can just like put something over it. Can I add like a picture? That'd be funny. Let's see what I can add. Wait, I have an idea. Okay, first of all, I can't see what's going on. I have a great idea. Okay, this is terrible. What's going on? Come on. Sorry, you don't know what's going on, but this is terrible. Close that. Oh, and it's lagging so bad. I hit close. Just close, please. Okay. What I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna take my webcam and I'm gonna put it down here, and I'm gonna and then I'm gonna hide. Do you guys see Paul McCartney? Do you see him back there? That's from McCartney 1. I'm gonna hide the text box by doing that. I think that should hide. I'll put it up a little higher just in case. Okay. There. We're just gonna do that temporarily. So I'll just read it. Okay. We're good? I think that's good. Wait, did it move? Is it moved for you? Okay, good. It is. Okay, good. Okay. Wait, where's the dog's not here? Where's the dog? Why is the dog not here? Oh gosh. Anyway, good God, what is that? Looks awfully like a frick butt dog to me. It looks like nothing because it's not there for some reason. Hey, who you calling frick butt? You. Who else? Them's fighting words. And then here, okay. Now I think we're good. I don't think there's any more cursing. So that was really just for that. Now we have to go back. Pull myself back. Okay. How small was it? Probably a little bigger than that. I'll do that. Okay. Sorry about that. Maka on stream. Where's Maka? Oh, because in the background. Shma. There was a raid? Oh, cool. Who raided? Anyway, time for me to sleep. Have a great party. I don't know. No Mr. Reams? No Miss Streams? Know me. Know me streams? Like Klaus Know Me? Like Total Eclipse? Hi, thanks for the raid. Okay, anyway. Okay, shoot. This dog looks really weak. If this were a video game, he would have like 1 HP. Should I really fight him? Okay, what do you guys think? Should I punch him or let him bite me? Thoughts? Just Know Me. Oh, Know Me, Know Me. Is it like Klaus Know Me? I wonder if it's based off of Klaus Know Me. He's like this guy. He was like a early 80s new wave singer. He was classically trained in opera singing. And he would sing like really high and he'd go like Total Eclipse. He's really cool. Anyway, can I do like a poll? I wonder if that's possible. Well, whatever. What do you guys think? Punch or... So far, everyone who's played has punched him. That's what everyone does who's like tested it out. My girlfriend did that. Her sister did that. Her brother did that. My sister did that. I don't know who else. Oh, I think my cousin Marlo did that. Everyone. Anyway, I'm just going to punch him because no one's telling me what to do. This is what happens if you punch him. He dies. So, because you didn't do anything, now he's dead. What have I done? He killed the dog. Not cool. Yeah. And then this is the last screen right now. But I'm really proud of this parallax effect because if you look, the castle moves at a slower pace than the foreground, which I really like that effect. But anyway, one last little thing you can do is if you get the quarter from your beanbag, you can pay a quarter and you can look left and right and you'll see right there's a blue meanie. Oh hey, Nomi Streams is now following. Thanks, Nomi Streams. You can see the blue meanie right there, looking right back at you. Or as we call them, blue baddies. And I should probably make that flag kind of move up and down too. I can do that by making like an actor with an animation. But yeah, that's really all I got. Yeah, and you can get your quarter back with the old string method. But yeah, that's right. That's all I got for now. If you go here, then it says all this stuff about thank you for playing and whatnot. It's got a smiley face, and it takes you back to the main menu. I don't know why the dog wasn't there. But that is the game so far. There's some other choices you can do, but that's pretty much the game. You never really see this John here. Because I don't really like how he looks when I switched him to pixel art. I like the look of the original one a lot better. Oh yeah, they said they can't wait for the next update. Blue baddies. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like the fact that like the text is all white on white. It makes it kind of hard to read if you're looking at the stream. Anyway, that's what I got so far. I took a break, and really I said I worked on it for 10 days. Really I worked on it for like 7. And some days I just did too much in one day, and I felt like it wouldn't make sense to be multiple shorts. But yeah, that's what I got so far, and I've almost finished the first island in the other game I'm making. So now I'm going to work on this game to create another 10-day video. And I also might do a Q&A video, which I'll also like split up into shorts. I might do that in between because I want to try and start posting on YouTube maybe every 2 weeks, which is kind of hard for me. My videos take a long time to make. Like, I don't know how many hours that took, but it took several days to make that original Ringo video. And then every day just turning it into a short takes like at least an hour just to turn it into a short and like redo all of the scaling of everything and whatnot. And also, if anyone's watched the full video and the shorts, you'll notice I usually put in extra little things in the shorts because I'm just kind of scared because I just assume that everyone has really like goldfish attention span when you're on shorts. So I'm like, okay, if something isn't like popping up on the screen every 2 seconds, then that's a problem because they're going to keep scrolling, which for the most part I've kind of left that editing style behind. Like I used to be much more like ADHD editing, very overstimulating editing was kind of my style because that kind of used to be the style, but at a certain point I was like, it feels kind of annoying, so I kind of stopped doing that for my main channel. But I feel like shorts are different, so I don't know. But yeah, the video's been doing super good. I've been just super happy with how well all the main video itself is doing, just kind of normal, but then the shorts are just doing really great. Some of them have 10,000 views and lots of likes, and I just keep getting like 100 subscribers every day, which is the fastest I've ever gone subscribers. And yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago, I got the most views in one day that I had ever gotten in the entire history of my channel. Or it was like 100 views shy of the most because I got a random peak a couple years ago. But yeah, that's so impressive. And obviously a ton of the views are from shorts, so that a lot of people watch more shorts than they do full-length videos, but still, it's really cool. I want to say the Ringo video rocks. The editing's great. The small Ringo drawing in the intro has a warm place in my heart. What is the small Ringo drawing? Is it... Oh, you're talking about like the green one? Was that in the original one? No, that's much newer. It's probably talking about the original Ringo I drew, which I did redraw Ringo because I just feel like I've gotten better at art. It's been almost 5 years, so it makes sense. I've gotten better. But as an Easter egg, let's switch over to Sprite. And we need to get to the Ringo. Let's get to his face. Let's see. What's that? Oh, the green one. Yeah, I do really like that one. I don't know if that's on this computer. This is my dad's computer that I'm using right now. Where is... Here's his body. Let me open that up. Yeah, here's his body. Is that what it's supposed to? Oh, I'm so scared. My girlfriend like touched her toe on my foot, and I thought my dog Sosuke was licking my foot, and I was like, "How did he get in here?" Say, oh, Nightmare's leaving. All right, bye. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I don't have the green one on here. Let me find the face. Where is the faces? Oh, here's the. This is like the digital version. I don't know if I'll do digital versions for the other ones. Like, I'll probably just go straight from drawing to pixel art because that's what I do with like George Martin. But I might, because what I was thinking is I could like use this for like the box art. Because usually the box art for like Game Boy games are hand drawn as opposed to pixel art. So I think that'd be cool. You get like the pink and purple checkered background, get a Ringo in the corner. Maybe I'll add a couple of the other Beatles, and then like add the title, and then make that both the packaging for like the cartridge itself, like the sticker. I'll print out stickers because I have where's the cartridge? Well, here's my Game Boy. Yeah, I have this blank cartridge here, which I had to get a bootleg because you can't rewrite official ones, but that's fine. So this is like a bootleg Perfect Dark cartridge, and I just ripped off the sticker, and then I'm gonna print out my own to put over it. And in order to have saving as a function in the game, what I'm gonna have to do is actually replace the battery, because Game Boy games, and that scares me a little, but Game Boy games usually save with like a little battery, unless it uses like password save, which I guess I could do, but I think it would just be a lot cooler to have battery saving. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, and I need to like take the cartridge open and use a soldering iron, which I've never used before. But I think my friend, I'm like so burpy from this drink. But yeah, my friend Logan I think has a soldering iron, and my friend Logan he was a little ticked off at me for the fact that I didn't give him credit for the fact that he let me borrow his flash cart so that I could test the game. I don't know where I put the flash cart. Oh, that's like a Game Boy Advance cartridge. This is Chamber of Secrets. If anyone remembers me playing that on stream like 3 years ago, that was really fun. I played the PC version. This Game Boy Advance version, not very good. Not a very fun game. I was apparently the Game Boy Color version is the good one because I was like, oh, everyone was saying, oh, that's really underrated RPG, and then it turns out that's the Game Boy Color version. This is like a weird isometric like adventure game. It's not very good. I don't know where my put his flash cart, but yeah, I think I'll just be like maybe make a short where I'm like, hey, here's Logan. He let me borrow his flash cart. I really should have given him credit. Here's his Instagram and his address and his phone number and his social security number, so you can go contact him and thank him, something like that. And then maybe, oh yeah, I dropped a micro SD card, which is not a good thing to drop. But yeah, oh, no one has mentioned it yet, but has anyone noticed that at the end of every short, there's an explosion on my character, and it happens at a different time in every single one? I don't know if anyone even watches to the end, because they probably just like keep scrolling after I say my whole spiel at the end of like, oh, go check out my YouTube channel and go subscribe to my Patreon. At that point. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Who did that? I didn't see. I looked a little too late. Yeah, Ringo he's really cute. I'm really happy with the Ringo. I think he's the cutest. The Paul is really cute too. Okay, breakfast and well, that's my girlfriend. I showed her all of the endings, but every ending I do different explosions. So the first one's just kind of normal, and then some of them are just like a bunch of them really spammed. The newest one I just did is like really, really slow, and it's happening while I'm talking, and I made it so that Rupert the dog is the missile. But yeah, I've been having so much fun just deciding different explosions to do, but I'm kind of running out of ideas. So if anyone has any explosion ideas, then that would be good. But yeah, so on this stream, I'll probably work on the game a bit. I do want to draw the patrons. My mid-tier patrons get drawn as fruit. I asked all of them what kind of fruit they want to be, and how they want to be drawn, and I'll probably do that here. It would be really nice. Are any of my mid-tier patrons in the stream right now? Because if so, then that's what I would do. Is I would do theirs first, because it would be really nice to get like their input as I'm doing it. to make sure it looks exactly how they want it to be. Aimer, I think that's a person that just now started following, so they like the details in my videos, and that's very nice. Thank you. But yeah, so that's Ringo. I have all of the different faces. Oh, here we are. Here's all of the different faces. So we got like a normal one. Here's like a blushing. Here's like the one you see on the title screen. Smiling, like kind of laughing. Yeah, you can kind of laugh. I'll switch between these two frames. I don't know how to describe that one, but this is like the one he does in the intro. Sad and crying, kind of like peeved off, angry, and kind of devious on this one. Scared, I guess, shocked, surprised, and I feel like there's two ways to show shock, and one of them is big eyes, lots of detail. The other way is little eyes, very little detail. So I removed his nose. And then for anyone who's watched the original video, you'll remember that really like detailed anime face I did. I did create a pixel art version of it. So there is that. That's all I got for now. If I need a new face, I'll just make a new face. And yeah, how it works is when you get into like a really hefty dialogue scene, it switches to this background, and we switch the faces, and you can see all the dialogue. And I'm still haven't decided on what I want to do if there's multiple people. This is also wrong. The tie is not supposed to be like that. So I think this is an old version. I think it is. Because also like the circle wasn't right. But anyway, I don't know whether I want to like have it switch between each different background of each person, or if I want to have like backgrounds that have multiple people in the same one, if that makes sense. My girlfriend thinks that it should just be multiple people in the same frame, but the problem with that is I might go over my limit of how many tiles I can use, which would be fine if I can just switch to being color, doing a color game, then I think it would be fine. The hyper realistic Ringo face, yeah. But yeah, does anyone want to see the one I'm making for my dad? Is anyone curious about that? He's probably not watching. How do you plan on releasing the game when it's done? Okay, so I'm gonna release it on Steam. The initial price I was thinking was $2.99. And by the way, I'm gonna put it on sale very frequently, like half off. And also, if anyone is a patron, I'm just gonna send them a Steam key if they want, because I feel like you've been supporting me beforehand. Even if you're not a patron at the time, if you've ever paid for my Patreon at any point, I want to send them a Steam key. I have to figure out how to do that. So yeah, I'll be released on Steam, but I also want it to be physically released on a Game Boy cartridge. Like I said, $2.99 was what I was thinking, and with half off, that'd be like $1.50 US dollars. My sister said it should be more. Like, she was saying like $9.99. She was like even maybe $14.99. I thought that was way too high, because like my thought is this game is gonna be finished in like maybe like 2 hours. I mean, we'll see. I'll time it. Right now I think it's like 15-20 minutes playing the whole thing. I mean, I guess we just did it a second ago. I think if you like look at every detail, it's like maybe even less. I'm thinking of my dad game. That one's more like 15-20 minutes. A little longer now. I think the Ringo one right now is like maybe 10 minutes. Beatles one. I keep calling it the Ringo one because that's what it used to be. Now it's just the Beatles. Or I should say it's more than just Ringo. It's all the Beatles. But yeah, so I was thinking $2.99. She said maybe, like, her compromise, okay, maybe $4.99. If I did $4.99, I'd probably put it just even heavier on sale. Probably just do like 75% off, so it's basically the same price. And then it would be like, people would just be like, oh, it's such a good deal, when literally it's the same as I wanted it anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's a small game. I suspect it will be like a 2-hour game. We'll see how big it gets. And with multiple endings, I'm sure you could probably squeeze like 10 hours of it. And I feel like those sorts of games are usually $5 or less. Like, A Short Hike is one of my favorite games. You can beat that in like a 2 to 4 hours. That game I think is $7.99, which is basically just $5. Because I watched a video by the creators of Peak. They said when you make a game $7.99, people just think of that as $5. So that's why they make their game $7.99. But yeah, I think $4.99 would be probably a good price if it has like a lot of extra features, really detailed full game, I think $4.99 would be good. Put that on half off, 75% off, whatever. Yeah, I think that would be a worthwhile package. And then for the Game Boy version, because I'm gonna do a box, a cartridge, a manual, all these things. I mean, cartridges are pretty cheap. I think it was $5 or $10. I think it was $10 because it was five and then $5 shipping. But if I buy it in bulk, then it's just one payment of $5 shipping and $5 each. Batteries, I think, are also like $5 each. If I need to get my own soldering iron, that is like a Gein and Ice one is like 120 or something. So that, but that's a one-time purchase. Yeah, so already like cartridge, battery, that's like $10 for me to make it. Manual, I don't know how much that's gonna cost. I'm gonna make it glossy paper, uh, color, of course. So I don't know, but I would guess $10 maximum. I don't know. I don't know how much Kinko's is. Is it called Kinko's anymore? I don't know. My dad used to work at Kinko's when I was a kid. And then yeah, box. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Um, I've heard someone online talk about how they just take really thick paper, print it out in color, and do it, but I don't know if that's gonna be strong enough. I don't know how thick paper goes, but I'll figure it out. That I assume would also cost maybe somewhere between $5 and $10. So already like with everything combined, the production cost is already gonna be $25 or something for me. So I was gonna sell them for like, I mean, 30 would be like I have to do shipping as well. So I don't know, maybe it'll be like 30 plus shipping, something like that if you buy the actual cartridge. Unless I get published by someone, which I don't know if someone would publish me for a game that's like a fan game with like cheeky little differences to make it legally distinct. I don't know. Are we going to get a 3DS port? Glossy paper at Office Max is usually like 120. I assume that's probably per paper. I don't know how many I'm gonna do, but thank you. 3DS port, that would be so awesome. I have no idea how to do that. I wonder if that's Snowy Peppers who said that. Someone asked that in the comments of one of the videos, like, oh, where's the 3DS port? But they said, just kidding. My question is, where's the GameCube port of the game? That would be really cool. I have no idea how to do that. Anyway, well, actually, you can just play it on a GameCube with the Game Boy player, which I have the disc for. I just need to get a player. That'd be so cool. I would love to play my game on my GameCube on the TV. But yeah, but the game itself is, yeah, like $5 probably. Maybe I'll do the cheeky $7.99, which is basically $5. But again, whatever I do, I'll make sure that the sale is proportionate, where it's basically just you pay $2. That's really what I want to sell it for. I'll probably put it on sale like once a month. So it'll probably be on sale like half of the time. Because I don't know, I just feel like, for me, I like almost never buy Steam games if they're at full price. I am always just like, oh, you gotta wait till it's on sale. So my thought was like, here's the price I want, just make the price a little higher and then put it on sale all the time. Wii U exclusive for the highest tier patrons. Nobody uses the Wii U. I love the Wii U. I think it's a super underrated console because it has Super Mario Maker. And Super Mario Maker 2 is great, but Super Mario Maker was like it feels like the Wii U was built for the original Super Mario Maker because you have that tablet. I remember my parents watching the TV, and because you could use the gamepad without like having the TV on, I could just work on the levels, and I made my dad this whole world. There wasn't like the world maker in the first game, so I just drew on paper this world. It was like 4 worlds, 4 levels each, and yeah, I made him. Yeah, so how many levels is that? 12 levels. 4, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 levels. Oh, yikes. Yeah, and that's kind of like an extension of that. My dad just loves games. He's the one who's introduced me to games, so that's why I kind of want to do one for him. And I do really want to show that game. I doubt he will watch. I don't think he even knows this is happening. I waited an entire year for Red Dead Redemption 2 to be on sale. Got for 80%. Keep gambling until you get the best sale. Oh, hold on. I gotta scroll up and see what this person said. Okay, wait, no. Someone said something about the Switch. I can't go. The Wii U walked so the Switch could run. The Wii U was great. It had some of the worst commercials I've ever seen. Could you tell me what the chat says? Someone said something about the Switch. Someone said Switch before. I thought I saw someone say something. Oh, the Wii deserves more respect. Oh, yeah. Okay, that is. Oh, okay, they just reset it. They reset it so I could read it because I was struggling. When I scrolled up, it was just like, whew. super fast. Anyway, I do want to show the game that I'm making for my pops. This one has been like, it's a lot more complex. How do I? Okay, there's my mouse. It's a lot more complex. It's a lot bigger. I've worked on it a lot more time, like probably triple the time. It's called Nathan's Dreamland. Kind of like it's very much a Zelda-like game, or like he liked this game a lot as a kid. It was Crystallis, I think it's called, which is a another kind of Zelda-like RPG for the NES. So it's very much that kind of game because that's his favorite kind of game. And I'm very much tailoring it to his tastes. He loves exploring and he loves taking things slow. But yeah, it's about him and it's in this dreamland, kind of like one of his also, I'm speaking kind of quiet because he might be home right now. Kind of like another one of his favorite games, Nemo's Dream, what's it called? Something like Dreamland, Nemo's Dreamland or something. The color, oh thanks, I made this like, this really kind of like emerald green kind of look. Here, I'll zoom out. This is what I got so far. So obviously it's a lot more because this is just file select. That's like the tutorial. But this is like the whole map down here so far. Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta stop running this because I remember I have a slime in the game right now that is like the speed of sound. I guess it'll be fine. I'll just switch. I'll give myself a ton of health when I get in there so that I can just squeeze past him. But yeah, this game is going to have 5 islands. There's the starter island and then 4 islands around it, each based off a season. So hold on, I have a paper actually. So yeah, Chestnut Island is your starter island, and then there's Moonfrost Island, that's the snow one. Cherry Blossom Island is the spring one, and I want it to have all these cherry blossoms and like all this farmland and like a volcano, and I want the dungeon to be in a volcano because and this is my Evil Melon logo. Evil Melon is the company that I run with my cousin Atticus. He's amazing. He's just like his father, super into programming, super into making music. He's a very talented drummer, and he drums for me when I do live music with my dad, which Snowy Peppers has seen. I saw him at an open mic, and he also plays at open mics. He's really cool, and he also has a John Lennon looking hat. But yeah, anyway, that's our company. This game I'm just working on by myself, but we also work on games together. None of them finished. There's one that might be finished soon called Pawn Abuse, but yeah, we usually give up because we go for projects that are too big. Anyway, can everyone hear the game? Is it a good volume? Is everything good? I think my girlfriend is checking. Can you hear the game?
Yeah.
Is it too quiet? Okay. This coffee's leaking water everywhere. Anyway, yeah, here's the main menu. Yeah, that's the main theme song. You kind of hear it throughout the game. There's like a file select. I made it typewriters, like it's frickin' a Resident Evil, and we're gonna start a new game. It starts super similar to the Ringo game, where it starts with an alarm, black screen alarm. What time is it? Whoa, I need to get to work, but where are my car keys? So this is my actual house. This is my dad's room. It's so funny. My grandma has like the weirdest. Hold on. I need to fix something. This is just for me. It's annoying me that I can. Okay. Sorry. My grandma always has the weirdest ideas. I was showing this to her on my Game Boy, and she was like, "You should have people send pictures of their house and family, and you make custom games where you make their houses and their family members." And with my grandma, you just kind of got a nod and be like, "Wow, that's a really good idea." My sister was there, she'd be like, "That would be so expensive. That'd be so time consuming. He would have to charge people like $500 per game that he makes." But yeah, anyway, this is his house. He can interact with a lot of things. So you can interact with the guitar. It just meows. This is my dog Sosuke, or as my girlfriend calls him, the greedy butthole. He just barks. These doors, most of them are locked. That's the music room. This is my dining room. This is my record player. It also makes a noise. If you try to leave, it just says, "I need to find my car keys before I leave." This is the kitchen. It's got like a kitchen island here. Here's the couch, and here's me. Hey, Ammon, I'm so burpy. Hey, Ammon, I'm surprised you're up. No sleep. I've been up making a game. You can go try it on the computer. Cool. By the way, have you seen my car keys? I think I saw some keys in Sosuke's mouth. Got it. I will go investigate. Thanks. So you can actually use the computer. I haven't made the game yet. One thing I'm thinking is, if I can't just finish making butter chicken, do you guys want any? The world is not ready for grandma's idea. It would be cool, but like, who would trust you to like just have a bunch of pictures of your house? That's what my first thought was. Anyway, I want there to be a game. One thought I had is like, if I can't finish the game in time for his birthday, then I could give it for him for Father's Day, as I said. But what I might do is I might make just like a little game in like a week or something for his birthday, if I need to push it back to Father's Day. And then what I might do is I might make whatever that game is be like the game in here, and it'll be like an arcade style game. And I think that'd be cool, because then it's like, he'll be like, oh, this is so cool, you made a custom Game Boy game. And then, a month later when Father's Day hits, he'll be like, what, this is way better and cooler and awesomer. But anyway, yeah, this is supposed to be game, doesn't work. Or this is supposed to be the game. We can't click on the other things. So this is like a trash can. Ugh. This is some files you leave here. Back to the computer. This is door, it's locked, but what you can do, grab a fruit, you take the banana. Little known fact about my dog, he loves bananas. He always whines when I'm eating a banana, so I give him a piece. And I always do give him a piece, which is kind of, you should have it be the Ringo Danielson, but Ringo's replaced with his favorite musician. That would be Tom York from Radiohead, and I think he supports Israel, so I don't know. Oops, I got political. These aren't my car keys though. Oh yeah, so he has your keys. He gives up the keys. It does not fit that door, but if you go to this door, key fits. Go in here. This is my laundry. This is my bedroom on the side here. So like that laundry basket in the top right of my room, that's where I am right now. I'm like, you can see the shelves. That's like this corner right here behind my bed. That's where my girlfriend is. So if this were accurate, I would be right there through the door. But yeah. Check out the song. I can't hear the audio, so I don't know how long this song's gonna last. Let me turn it up. Yeah. I added this song before I made it so that like, you had to wait for it to finish, which several people have said, oh, you gotta keep that way. It's so funny, but it's almost half a minute, the whole song. And also, I thought maybe then he would be scared to click on the washing machine. If I did that. So I decided not to, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. Because if you click on the dryer, his car keys aren't there. So boom. Yeah, apparently that song is public domain. Really old song. Originally I wanted to do the one that's like na 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 na, because I think that's what my laundry machine does. I don't know. My sister's doing laundry right now, so maybe I'll hear. But apparently that one's not in public domain, so I decided to do the other one. You're watching. Okay, autocorrects. Washing machine does that. Anyway, you can leave through this door too, because my dad always leaves through the back door. And it starts this little car driving section, which I sped up a lot faster than what it used to be. You can't go over the. Ooh, I almost died. You can't go over the. Oh, great. Yeah, you can crash and die. This is the game over screen. Have a little ghost of my dad. Anyway, low checkpoint. Which just takes you back here. What was I saying? Oh, if anyone listens to my music, you'll recognize that this is Little Line, the first song on my first EP. A lot of the music in this game is just chiptune versions of my own songs, because I don't know, when I'm not feeling creative, I just do that, and it's kind of fun. Like some people maybe noticed that the house music is in the bathtub from my most recent EP, not including the Christmas one. Anyway, yeah, you crash inevitably anyway from the forward. And then this mysterious guy says, what a terrible fate. But yet there is still hope for you. Grow strong. Make friends. I think that sounds stupid. I'm probably going to switch that to like make allies. Because he's like, make friends. It sounds kind of silly. Fight foes. Bring peace to the 5 islands. When I was showing my cousin Atticus this game, he was like, when you get in like a serious car crash and then you have to bring peace to the 5 islands. I thought that was funny. Perhaps then you will be given a second chance. Anyway, a little dream song. You wake up and you're here. The colors used to be a lot more pale here, but I decided to give them like an emerald look. There's like a site that has all these palettes, or yeah, all these different like palettes that you can use. Yeah, power of friendship. Um, you know, I don't know. I thought it was a little too pale, so I made my own. And I also like made one of the colors kind of like brown a little bit. I had to make something that could look like a tree trunk. Hey, tree trunk reference, Adventure Time. Tree trunk, but also like the light on a tree at the same time. And I think that's good. Oh, and the water. So the way that coloring works on the Game Boy is each like 8x8 block is a different color. So the clever thing I did to make it so it's not obvious that it's switching is I made the color for the water. I made this green color also part of the palette for the water. I don't know if that makes sense, but that would make it so that it actually looks normal. Anyway, I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, you're kind of stuck here for a bit. Lots of stuff places you can't go yet. You go across this bridge. Boom. Breaks. Well, no turning back, I guess. You can go here, click on it. Yeah, I could jump that. I just don't want to. Over here is a tree stump. You can break this later. This stump looks rotted. I bet I could break it with the right tool. Lots of people try to like use the sword because you get the sword right here. Take the sword. Boom. I fixed it. It used to be red. Press A to swing. Slay enemies and destroy certain objects. Then you have to walk up there because you have to get out like a trigger. But yeah, this is the sword. Adam played the game. I made like the blank eyes because I thought it kind of looked like, you know, like when in like animes when like someone with glasses like pushes in their glasses and they flash white. That's what I was kind of going for. But Adam, my friend Adam, he's from Poland. Very cool guy. Makes lots of games. Very great at giving tips about how to make games, and also we collaborate on things sometimes. I'll like give him my voice for projects he does, like his Beatles game and his Weird Al game. Also, I'll do some music for the Beatles RPG he's making. But anyway, yeah, you can break bushes. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Okay, that bush is supposed to... Okay, there we go. I don't know. I gotta fix that. But, yeah, he said it kind of looks like a mistake. Like, it's not supposed to happen. And I kind of agree. So I think I will change that. Anyway, you break this bush. I hope this is obvious enough. I added this kind of little outline around it to make it more obvious. Oops. But that's where you go. Because it used to be... Everyone used to not know what to do, and they would just go over here, and they would just, like, try to break this stump with their sword over and over again. Come back, be super lost. But hopefully that's obvious enough. You go through here. If you go to the right, anyone who's paying attention in the first room will see that there's bushes here. And there's this little room. You go in this cave. Takes you in here, this little cave. I really like the blue colors in here. And then there's this. So there's like these 5 little spots. You get these gemstones. There's 5 dungeons in the game, 5 bosses. Every boss from the dungeon that you defeat gives you a different like crystal gem thing. We are the crystal gems. Steven Universe. Anyway, sorry. Lots of people don't like Steven Universe. I like Steven Universe. Oh, you think coming out as a Little Caesars fan is hard? Try coming out as a Steven Universe fan. Anyway, you get a gemstone for each different. You should make it where it takes a comical amount of time to break the stump with the sword, kind of like Minecraft. I could, or maybe it just says like, why do I keep trying this or something like that. I'm like, huh, maybe I should try something else. Anyway, yeah, you get different gemstones, and if you collect all 5, then you go home. And what I was thinking is the final dungeon is actually on the first island, and it kind of like reveals itself in this lake. So you go back to the first room and you enter the dungeon from here, and that's the final dungeon. I already added 1 boss to the game because I decided to add kind of a mini boss, I guess. Here's where you save. And the music that plays in the save rooms is like a slowed down, stripped down version of the main theme song, which I thought was kind of fun. But when we go here, you're gonna see the slime. I accidentally made him really fast. Okay. Oh my gosh. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make my health really high. Let me look up HP. I'm just gonna make my health. Let's make it a humble 50. Let's make sure. Oh, there's an inventory. So if you go here, there we go. My health is 50 out of 2. This is the inventory. I think it looks really nice. You can go through here. It was lagging before on the web version. I think I changed the way it works. I don't think that should be happening anymore. Yeah, it does go really fast. Anyway, Oh, and there's a map, but right now, no map, obviously, because... Anyway, now we can just power through it. Okay, the other slimes don't move right now. This is the biggest, one of the biggest rooms in the game. Go over here, little duck, little river. You kind of go into like a shadow version when you go under bridges. That was my cousin Atticus's idea. Because before it was like you would disappear. But because there's like there's no gradualness to it, it just kind of like you go from one to the other. It looked weird when you disappeared. It looked like a mistake. So I thought this was kind of like Super Mario Sunshine. If anyone's played that game, you kind of just go into shadow mode when you're under something. And I think it works a lot better. Another room. That chest you can't get to right now. Because that's up on a higher level eventually. Because there's no way to go to the left right now. Anyway, a little signpost. Chesterfield, Lost Grove. Oh, one thing I should show, actually. Well, no, then I'd have to quit. I don't want to do that. I'll quit later so I can show people. This is the first town in the game. Most of the doors are locked, so this is locked. And this is locked. If anyone's been paying attention, yes, I did just steal the house from the Ringo game. Maybe I'll change it later, but I don't know. I think it fits really good here, so honestly, so we'll see. Anyway, this one's also locked. Little river here. Oh. I will make it so you can go behind the houses. I removed it because I wanted you to be able to fish in the river, so I needed to use the triggers somewhere else. But now it's, I made it so you can only fish in one spot, because it was just really lagging the game. Anyway, this is the house. No furniture in here yet, but I did make a bunch of rooms. They can go in. You can go upstairs. This is going to be my Aunt Marin's house. That's my cousin Atticus's mom. So this is supposed to be my Aunt Marin. Right now, it's me, because I haven't made any other player models yet, so right now, everyone is just me. My son Atticus... Oh, I should have read it. Yeah, anyway, my son Atticus runs the shop, blah, blah, blah. If you pass by that area, could you drop this letter off to him? I'm going to say yes. Thank you. I've added it to your inventory. You can see it by pressing start. Come back here when it's done, and I'll give you some cash. Now you go to your inventory. You look at the quest item. It shows the envelope. And now under it, it says what to do. Deliver letter. So, yeah. And the shop is really close. I do want to show something real quick. There's a fishing rod in the game. I don't know why I added this. Literally, I was just like, I need to add more tools that you can buy. There's like this is what it's going to be like for the other houses, by the way. You can go behind. And I want a secret where you like can go through a door here. So you can get into like a new back room. This doesn't go anywhere yet. But yeah, you can get fishing rod. You have to get it on a different island, but you can come back, and any dock that's like this, you can fish at. And I just gave you a fishing rod so that I can test it. But yeah, you just do this. Boom. Random amount of time, you catch a fish. I'll probably make that time a little longer. Right now, you can only catch goldfish. There is a lot more fish in the game. Yeah, and there's a different quip for every fish. And right now, it just displays as the default item, which is a heart, but I will make it so that whatever fish you get is that. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the complimenting the stairs. Household ginger. But yeah, I'll fix that to be the fish. It doesn't work for the crown. It just there's like a whole system to making it work. All right. Anyway, let's go to the shop. This is almost all of the game so far. Here's another save room. So there's 2 save rooms on the island. And one thing I do want to show. Okay, good. That fixed my HP. If when you quit to the main menu. Actually, it might not work right now. Well, we'll see. Oh, yeah, look. It shows on the file what save point you're at, which was kind of difficult to implement. But yeah, these ones say empty slot. This one says Chesterfield. So it says Lost Grove if you save at that other point. But you can go back. There's a room over here. This is where my character is going to live because I am also going to be in the dream world. It's kind of like a Wizard of Oz type situation. But here's a plane. This is how you're going to get to the other islands. But how it's going to work, there's no interior of here yet, but you can interact with the plane by clicking on this. An airplane, I could escape the island with this. I wonder if I could find my way home in the skies. But yeah, what it's going to be is his plane isn't finished. There's going to be a part that he lost in the Lost Woods from a previous plane experiment. Get out of here, Windows security. Yeah, so you have to go to the Lost Woods, that spot where there was a stump by the sword. If you get the axe, you can chop that down, and you can find the crashed plane and you can get the part, which I think I'll just make it something stupid and not necessarily like some fuzzy dice or something like that, because I know, fuzzy dice probably didn't exist in medieval times. Who knows? But yeah, and then you'll also get kind of like a new route, because that stump will allow you to go up through here. Because if I'll buy a map so everyone can see. But yeah, no interior for there yet. I just added that room a couple days ago. Oh, yeah, the slime is not going to be here permanently. That was for testing. This is how the slimes are supposed to move. This is their intended speed. Anyway, this is the shop. This is going to be ran by my cousin Atticus. Right now, again, it's me. But yeah, we can give him the letter. Welcome to the shop. How can I help you? Oh, a letter from my mom? Thank you. I'll open it now. He opens it. Oh, wow. This is really thoughtful. Gosh, I need to visit home more often. Thank you for delivering this to me, kind stranger. If you see my mom, let her know that I appreciate this letter she wrote me. And then now you'll see it is gone from your inventory. And you can get the cash if you go there. But I just made it so you have... Oh, actually, I have $0. Okay. I need to make money. So maybe I should go back. I'll just deliver the letter real quick. It's not far. I made sure to make the first quest in the game really easy. Also make it so that you can go in your inventory and cancel a quest. And then you can just do it later. Anyway, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You get 20 gold from this. So I'll buy a couple things. Also, for testing purposes, just so I can make money. Right now you can sell items. Right here. So if you sell items right now, it just gives you 15 gold. But eventually how it will work is it will just sell everything in your inventory. I would like to make it so you can choose what to sell. But I don't know. It would be really complicated, because the way it works is there's two variables. There is the item itself. So if it's like, okay, so if I collect a goldfish, right? Goldfish is incremented by 1. So I catch a goldfish. Goldfish is now 1. And what it does is when you catch the goldfish, there's another variable called goldfish position, which is also incremented by 1, unless you already have one, in which case it's not incremented at all. It stays the same. So then what that does is whatever your inventory, there's another variable called inventory position, and it goes inventory position equals goldfish position. I don't know if this makes any sense. It took like a whole day to figure this out and make it work. But yeah, so then what happens is like, okay, so if I gain my first item, goldfish equals 1, goldfish position incremented by 1, so that equals 1, and then inventory position equals goldfish position. So now because you have 1, that equals a 1, and that makes it so the items display in the correct spot, basically. I know it's kind of confusing. I don't know if there's a better way to do it. I looked a lot online. No one else has figured out how to do it. So this is my own system, and maybe I'll make a video for people just because that's just not documented for some reason. Some people I think have made plugins to make it work, but yeah, most people just have like each slot be dedicated for a certain item, but I really didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be that you could fill this up. But because of how it works, you kind of have to sell all of the items at once so that your item positions just go back to 0, which I think is fine because all the items that you collect in there are going to be for selling anyway. Anyway, I'm just going to get a little more gold. When I showed my cousin Marlo this game, she was playing on my Game Boy. That's Atticus's younger sibling. She just did this like how many times? Like 20 times? She just kept doing this over and over again so that she was super rich. Anyway, that's a good amount of gold. You can buy this X, which allows you to destroy the stumps. So I'm going to buy that. This will make it so that you can get gold from bushes, which I think I'm going to remove that item because I think I actually want the fishing rod to show up there. And I'm also going to make the axe blue so that it matches in the inventory. I'm going to buy a heart piece. There's a little thing when you buy that. And then I'll show off the health potions. You just buy this here. Those have infinite, and you'll see it shows up in the 2 HP one here. You can use that. 1 potion's remaining, heal, cancel, and then you'll get better potions on different islands, but that's all that's available here. And then, oh, I should buy the map. So here, now you can see the map. Here's the map of Chestnut Island. So I think the whole game isn't done yet, but wherever you are, it changes your position of the little icon. So really all I need to add is I need to add this orange that's kind of in the middle. This orange spot needs to be added, and that green that's directly to the right. That needs to be added. A couple rooms in the bottom left need to be added, and then there's going to be some caves that are at the very top. That red and then that green. That's what needs to be added. Besides that, Island 1 is almost done. I said to myself that I would start working on the Beatles game again once I finished Island 1, but it's almost done, and I also added fishing, which took a couple days, 2 or 3 days. So I think I'm just going to work on the Beatles game again so that I can make another video and continue to produce the shorts. I actually am kind of excited that we're about to reach day 10 tomorrow for the shorts, because then that means that I can just I can make some fun little in-between shorts before the next 10 days come out. So I can do like a Q&A. I think I want to make a funny video about how someone commented that homely means bad. I thought a fake apology video would be funny, where I'm so sorry. I said that homely meant good. Apparently it means crappy and bad, and I hope you'll forgive me. What'd you say? It means ugly, apparently. But yeah, anyway. But it doesn't have a bridge. Oh, and there's some special little dialogue. You go back here. Oh, you really shouldn't be back here. Are you cold or something? Then buy a sweater. Ha ha! And you can buy a sweater, and the sweater lets you go to the fall island. You can't go there if you don't have a sweater. And on the fall island, they sell a jacket so that you can go to winter island. So I do kind of want you to be able to kind of finish the islands in whatever order you want, but kind of like the first Zelda. But I also thought it would be fun if there were puzzles that required kind of going to different islands. I just thought that would be fun. The pieces would just kind of come together. Or you can read books. There's 2 books here. There's Legend of Riptor. The Legend of Riptor, King of the Slimes, a book by Arthur Meacham. That's my grandpa. Riptor, King of Slimes, guards the pond just north of the Chesterfield shop. Many a brave knights have ventured to slay the beast, and many have fallen to his immense power. Any adventurer skilled enough to slay the creature would be rewarded in the heart of a beast, and if they were to get their hands on his crown, they would be showered in unimaginable riches. Or at least 30 gold. But that doesn't really sound nearly as cool as unimaginable riches. A beast heart, they say. I bet I could increase my maximum health with one of those. Better make sure I'm prepared, though. That just kind of gives you a hint that you should save first. The Wonderful World of Tadpoles. The Wonderful World of Tadpoles, a book by ArtFizz. ArtFizz is like my sister's handle on Instagram and stuff. It's been like her gamer tag forever. Tadpoles, also known as pollywogs, are the larval stage of the elegant frog. Although not worth much on their own, fill your inventory up with 8 items and they will eventually transform. Pretty soon, your humble pollywog will be a mighty and majestic frog. Sell that at a shopkeep and you'll make exponentially higher profits than when it was still a little larva. If you're struggling to find a tadpole, try fishing in Riptor's pond. Just maybe wait till he's asleep. A starter fishing rod can be bought on Cherry Blossom Island in a shop ran by the humble Catalina. It's sold at such an affordable and competitive price, you'd be a crazy insufferable lunatic not to purchase one. That got kind of weird towards the end. Sort of felt like an ad, too. I'm suspicious that this ArtFizz is the humble Catalina's pen name. So yeah, that's the books. You can also interact with the fireplace. The fire is nice and warm. It reminds you of home. Maybe you should regen your health when you do that. That'd be cute. Anyway, one more room. So here we can chop this stump. The other stump doesn't go anywhere yet, but you can go back here. You can see there's a chimney. Oh, I should save just in case I die. Stay away from me, slime. Save game. Okay. Great, you're in my way. Go away. Okay, for some reason you can only hit the slimes once right now, so this is really annoying that he's in my way. I'm just gonna have to take 1 damage and go through. Anyway, this is the final room, and something I noticed in this room, it's so annoying, but because the sprite for my dad is 32 by 32, and I had to do that so that you could see the sword. Because of that, if you notice, he's not centered. He is 1 tile to the right. Next time I have $2 in my pocket, I'll say I have unimaginable riches. Yeah. Anyway, you see that? Look at the trees at the top. Those are supposed to be in the same spot. I guess it's kind of hard to see because of my camera. But yeah, I don't know how to fix it, but it really annoys me. Most rooms are just 1 screen, so it doesn't matter. It just fills up the whole Game Boy screen. But yeah, it's really annoying. Anyway, Go up here. Oh, what? Great. It's not working. Okay. Sometimes stuff just breaks. This is why we test. Let me make sure Riptor is there. Okay, Riptor is here. Oh, shoot. Is it because I have too many sprites in this scene? Okay, wait, it just went down. That's weird. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Oh, is that a different scene that has too many sprites? What scene is that? Is it this one? What was the one I was on? Is it this one? Okay, whatever. I'm getting distracted. Anyway, why is it not working? I'm just gonna open the game. Usually it works. Normally I test on file 3. File 3 is like my development tool file, I guess you could call it. Because I just make it teleport me to a specific point in the game, and I give myself unimaginable powers and riches, aka a bunch of gold and hearts and whatever I need. So we gotta figure out what's going on, because what it's supposed to be is Riptor equals 0, because everything just equals 0 automatically. And then when you go through here on this trigger, if Frog Boss equals 0, then you activate him. Okay, anyway. We're just gonna... Oh, I guess I could have just quit and then went to file 3, but whatever. We're gonna go to file 3, and you'll see file 3 just takes you... Oh, right now it takes you right here, because I was testing fishing. I hope it works, because I really want to show you guys the boss, because I think it's really cool. I tried adding a thing... Do I have an axe? Great, I have to buy an axe. Perfect, just what I wanted. And I'll buy a heart, just in case I do bad. We'll see if it even works. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I wanted there to be an event where he like retreats to his pond and sends off slimes to you, but it just lagged the game like crazy. So I just made it pretty simple. I hope it works. Yes, okay, here we go. Goes to him, does his tongue attack. It was my cousin Marlo's idea to give him a crown, and because the crown wouldn't fit on his head when he did his tongue attack because it was too big, I put it on the end of his tongue. But yeah, he just waits a random amount of time. It's between like 1 and 2.5 seconds or something. And then he goes towards you. I made him kind of slow because he's the first boss. And I made his health pretty low. I want to say it's 10 or maybe 12. But yeah, it's a pretty simple boss. But yeah. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay, he's almost dead. I can feel it. There we go. Okay, dies. You defeated Riptor, King of Slimes. Currently doing my quantum homework. I love it when the 30 min math equation equals 0. I don't know what that means. I'm not good at math. Heart container acquired. Max HP permanently increased by 1. And then Riptor also dropped his crown. That should sell for a pretty penny. And the crown actually does work for displaying in your inventory. So you can see right there. It sells for 30 gold. And you can see this turns into a grave, which I did just take the grave from the dog from the Ringo game. And this is going to be another spot that you can fish at. I just need to add it. And the waterfall, the tile replace function is not working, so the waterfall is static, which I really don't like. But I think maybe there's just too much going on in this scene or something. I don't know. We'll see if I can add it. I really hope I can. But if it ends up lagging the game, I'll cut it and I'll just make it so the waterfall is out of view. But yeah, that is what I have so far. I started this game. I could figure it out by looking at my phone. I started this game really close to the start of January, maybe a weekend. I want to say like January 7th or something, but I took a picture on the day that I started. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's terrible. I'll show you this in a second. Okay, I started on January 10th. And it took me... I spent 1 week working on the Ringo game, but besides that, I work on it almost every day. I think there's only one day I missed. I love the concept of the game. It would be funny if you somehow connected to your Adventure Time game. Someone was saying, oh, it was you. Was it you? Someone said, I think it was you, Snowy Peppers. Someone said like, yeah, it was you, because you direct messaged me. Like, add the Pete Best Ice King DLC to the Beatles game. Lots of people have been asking for Pete Best. Someone asked for Stuart Studcliffe. Someone asked for Nico, which I actually there's another Beatles dating game that's coming out on the 14th, which I saw. And there's also the what's it called? There's something called like Love Me Do or Can't Buy Me Love or something. Oh, the frog is so cute. Thank you. Yeah. So there's another dating sim. What am I saying? Oh, and that other dating sim, really creepy. Like, it's a really good game, very well made. Art is very good, writing's really good, really funny. It made me so uncomfortable. Anyway, what am I saying? Yeah, the one that's coming out on the 14th, the same exact person also suggested adding Nico to them. But my most common request is to add Rongo, which I think I will. How long have you been doing game development for? As someone with no experience, this game looks like multiple months of work. It's hard to say because I have made games with my cousin Atticus, but I have never done programming before. This is my first game that I've done programming with, except for Scratch. Scratch is a super great starting point, I think, if you want to start making games. And this works very similar to Scratch, which is why I think I caught on to it pretty fast. Because Scratch uses a very similar thing where you just kind of drag and drop functions. And I think it does really prepare you for coding, because this does I'll close this. This does transfer to C, I think, which I think is what Game Boy games use, which is like a really common universal language. My cousin Atticus knows it. He knows 2 or 3 different languages, programming languages. But yeah, I think it does prepare you because it's a lot. If you look here, it's a lot of like if this then this type thing. So it's kind of like gives you all the variables of programming as drag and drop. That's how Scratch works. That's how this works. It's really not as hard as you would think to get started on. Like for this, I've only watched a few tutorials for specific questions. It is really, if you are trying to get into making games, I will warn you, it's really easy to get stuck in, I think it's called tutorial heck, which is basically where like you just keep watching tutorials and you watch more tutorials than you actually make games. And it is also a hard situation where you end up like just copying the code bit for bit from a tutorial, which then just kind of like makes you not really learn anything. You're just kind of like copying it. It's good for your first project, yeah, just copy code for code of what they tell you, but then try to take what you learn from that and see if you can make a project from scratch from that, and then maybe look between the 2 projects. And if you have questions, kind of look back, try to understand how things work. I think that's the best way to get started. But yeah, for making games, mainly what I do is music, art, and a lot of just concepts is usually what I do. And map making. I have done some 3D modeling and have made some maps as well. But yeah, it's really not very hard. GB Studio I think is super easy to get into. Eventually, I would love to learn something like Godot. I've tried Godot. Godot makes a lot of sense to me, but it does use coding. So anything that uses coding is obviously going to be a lot harder to get into. I would like to go to school for coding at some point. I think that'd be great. Once I turn 24, yeah, my FAFSA, I think it's called FAFSA or FAFSA, whatever. That ends up being based on my own income. So whenever I turn 24, then I can go to college and actually get some money for it. My girlfriend and I have my hand on her head. We do want to move to Canada. We want to move to Toronto, hopefully in 2 or 3 years. She's a dental assistant, so she's like a high priority job, so she can get a visa to go there, and then because I'm, her boyfriend, she can get me over there too. And then maybe I'll go to school in Canada, which would be great. I love Canada. I used to live in Montreal for a couple of years. I just want to show real quick the original sprite I had for my dad, because it looks so bad compared to the new one. I just knew I had to redo it. Hold on, let's see if that will focus. Do you see? Okay, it's way too bright. Maybe I'll just turn down the brightness. Okay, well, I sure you won't watch this stream. That's the original. It looks so much worse than the new one, because this is what it became after. I just think that looks so much better. Anyway, I gotta catch up on the comments. Sorry, I wasn't looking. I started coding on Python, and I imagine code with a 1 to 1 is I got 4. I don't know what that means. I love Scratch. That little orange cat taught me everything I know. But of course, I don't think I could make a fully fleshed out game like this. I think you could. I think this is super similar to Scratch. Like, I picked up on it super fast just because it's how similar it is to Scratch. Just all these if statements. Just start with something simple, look at some tutorials. Just make like a simple top down game. I'm using an adventure plugin because there is an adventure mode built in. Adventure mode is just top down, except it adds diagonal movement. But some things kind of break with it. Like, you can't go through any actors. So, like, or you go through every actor, is what I mean to say. So, like, all, like the characters, whenever you can just walk through them. So, I got a plugin that fixes that, makes it a lot better. But yeah, it's not as hard as you think. The way that I learned is that there's like a default project in uh, in there, and you can just look at that, see how it works. This whole project I actually made in the like testing project, just so I could build off their code and then delete the stuff I don't need after I have enough of my own stuff. I think we should abandon Python and Java and use Scratch instead. Yes. AAA games using Scratch. Some people are really good at Scratch. My cousin Atticus is fantastic at Scratch, and some people figure out how to make. Do you want the rest of this, or do you not want it? Okay. Some people have figured out how to make like 3D in Scratch. Unfortunately, all my Scratch projects got deleted by Scratch. I don't know. I think dating sims are just like considered not appropriate for Scratch or something, so they deleted all my projects, and I made a new account. They also deleted whatever progress I had. Some people think that the original Ringo game was finished and just got deleted. That's not true. It's a different dating game I made when I was in high school that got deleted. And the Ringo game I never finished because I was like, oh, I need to get a new video. I'll make the video about making the game and the game at the same time. And that was obviously a stupid idea because then I was like, well, okay, the video's done, but the game's not done. I'll just produce the video, release the game after. And then I lost all steam with the game. I was getting confused, and I was like, okay, I give up. And I tried to bring back the project several times over the past 4 years, and almost every time I announce it, and then I don't end up continuing on it, and everyone gets mad all over again. So luckily this time I was wise about it because I started working on it again like a year ago. This time when I started working on it, I didn't tell anyone except I made an Instagram video of drawing the art. But besides that, didn't tell anyone, which is great because then I stopped working on it for like over half a year, and then I picked it up very recently. I was working on my dad's game first, and then I was like, oh, this would be the perfect software to make the Beatles game, because I always just struggled to pick an engine of what I wanted to use, because obviously I had this thing that was specifically for making dating sims, and that would be the easiest to use, but I really wanted a special ending where what I wanted to do was a first-person shooter for the ending. I wanted it to be you storm the Blue Meanie Castle with a gun that you get from George Harrison, and you have to save the Beatles by shooting down all the Blue Meanies, because I thought that would just be so funny. But then when I started working on the game in GB Studio, I was like, okay, we can do that now, and it will just be top down instead of first person. And then I had the idea, of course, of making everything kind of like a Pokemon style, top down, kind of RPG, I guess. Which I just think makes the game so much more fun than just looking at dialogue and switching points between options. And I also think it makes the game stand out a lot. I've been getting lots and lots of positive comments. There's only been like 3 people who have been mean, I think. One person left several comments for a few shorts where they were like, this is super disrespectful and parasocial. And someone made a good point. Someone replied and made a good point that was like, I think that the original Beatlemania fans in the 60s were a lot more parasocial than this game. Because this is just silly. This is just for fun. And also, let's be real, Paul McCartney would love this Beatles game and being able to date John Lennon, And then, one other person said, like, this is the widest, most autistic, tone deaf thing I've seen in a good while. That was also pretty mean. Someone said, use the F slur. They were like the Beatles if they were a bunch of F slur. I thought that was very rude, and also they obviously don't know the Beatles very well because, like, who's here has seen the Paul McCartney interview where he's like, "Me and John slept together a lot." Like, come on, yeah, it's the Beatles are already gay. That's like being like the Beatles if they were gay. Like, what do you mean if? Um, Not to say that they're F slurs, but come on, the Beatles are a little gay, especially Paul and John, in a good way. What was I saying? It even? Do you remember what I was saying? I went on a big tangent there. Covering the entire history of our galaxy. Paul seems like the type of guy who's chill about. Yeah, I think so too. I think Ringo maybe not as much because Ringo has been like just saw Beatles fan fiction online. Please do not do that. I'm warning you with peace and love. No more fan games. You know. Um, but yeah, I don't think it's. Oh, right, I was talking about mean comments. There's one other one, I think. Oh my god, it was so funny. There was this guy who was like, great, another generic, cozy, top down pixel art indie game. Not one original thing in this project. And I was just like, really? You can date the Beatles in my game and you can't find one original thing? And they just kept going on. And then what was so funny is I looked at their channel and the game that they had made, which they documented, was like this super terrible looking, both art and play style, top down car game where you like shoot these blocks. It looked truly terrible. And my friend overlooked and saw this and they left a comment about it of like, hey, not as good as car game prototype or whatever he called it. And he responded again and he was like, this is obviously your alt account, blah 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 blah. Oh, he was like, I've learned a lot since then. That was just for testing. You don't even know an ounce of the creativity and skills that I possess. And I think I said one more thing and he kept talking, and then at a certain point I was just like, okay, I got to stop interacting with him because that's going to be really embarrassing if there's like a 20 comment chain of just us arguing. But sometimes you got to remember your haters usually if you actually click on their profile, you'll find a reason to feel better about yourself usually. And also another thing, if you ever do get haters, just a reminder to everyone, if you start getting haters in your videos or whatever you're doing, that usually means that you're successful in some capacity because you don't usually get haters when you're small. Everyone's nice when you're small. It's when people are starting to get jealous of your success that they are mean and find a reason to try and take you down a peg. So I always have to remind myself of that because I'm very susceptible to the psychic damage, of people being mean. Oh, someone saw that comment. Yeah, it is funny. Um, yeah, I'm generally susceptible, but one time I heard that thing about how people who are going to try to take you down, that usually means that you're successful, and there's so much more nice than there's mean out there. Like 99% of all the replies have just been like, this is so exciting, oh, you should add this, oh, it's so cute, oh, this is so great. I've been getting a ton of followers, ton of support. And I mentioned that to this person. I was like, look, lots of other people are really liking this project, blah blah blah. And he was like, define a lot of people. And that was the point where I was like, okay, I'm not interacting with this guy. Yeah, exactly. This person, aimer, people leaving that kind of comments, just like, why don't they have anything better to do? Just trying to take people down. Like, I just really think, you should always just be supportive of projects online, unless it's like actively racist and hateful or something. But yeah, there's no reason to like be mean out there. But of course, the internet is full of mean people, and yeah, it can be tough. But again, if people are mean, that usually means that you're doing good. So yeah. Anyway, I've been streaming for a while, almost 2 hours. I do want to. How long? I started at 5. Yeah, it's been almost 2 hours. Well, 5 for me. I said Eastern time for the reels. I don't know why. I just feel like when I was a kid on TV, they would always use Eastern time. They'd be like, this show was starting at blah 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 Eastern time. Like it, great. Don't like it, scroll. It's simple, really. Yeah, yeah, for real. Um, yeah, or leave the I guess bro gif real quick. What's his name? Jason something. I don't know. I guess bro. Whatever. I do that sometimes, but only if it's like something like really hateful and intentionally attacking, not on someone who's just like, here's my art. You know, like why would you do that? Anyway, I would like to draw a bit of pixel art of my patrons. My mid-tier patrons get little fruit drawings. Uh, if it's daylight savings for everyone else. I live in Arizona, so we actually don't do daylight savings, which I think is cool. I don't think anyone should use daylight savings. I think it's weird. Like just change the time that things are happening rather than pretend it's a different time, which I guess time isn't real. So yeah, art stream. Yeah. So I might message them on Patreon because I don't know if anyone of my patrons are in the chat right now, but everyone who's in my mid tier higher, even if they just paid once, they don't have to be paying consistently. I'm gonna draw them as a fruit, and that will both be at the end of my videos as well as the end of the game if they want that. So we're gonna move on to doing that because I've spent almost 2 hours yapping and just showing off the project. I'm gonna hop. There's a special Discord server. I'm gonna yeah. So if I just go to let's just check. Let's go YouTube Studio real quick and see how things are going just for fun. I have been like unhealthily addicted to just checking like oh my gosh, oh my god. We hit 16,500. That is so awesome. Oh my gosh. We like literally when I posted this video, I was at 16,100 and some change. So we've gained 400. Last time I checked it was like 420 or something. That is so cool. And we got some new comments. Oh, let's go here. Are you doing this in GBC? Someone called me Anony. I guess they thought my name was Anony. My name's Ammon. We're doing this. Let's see if there's any held. Let's go newest. I remember a mobile Adventure Time game I used to play was kind of like this. It was really fun. There was a Card Wars game. I really thought this was going to be a Hey Bulldog. That's funny. Oh, see, here's another mean one. Okay, we can't look at that because you stole the sliding joke from Toby Fox. Okay, no, I didn't. I did? I'll just reply real quick. Why did I like it? I didn't know about that. Not really a joke. More of a bug that I thought was funny and kept. Great. Now do I have to give him a walk animation just so it seems like I'm not stealing? Dislike. Dislike. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, let's look at content. Yeah, so can we look at shorts specifically? Yeah, these are doing all genuinely pretty good. Or generally, not genuinely. Yeah, see, this one almost has 10,000. This one just randomly started doing really good when it was doing really bad before. And I've gotten so many subscribers from just this one. Look, 200 just from this one short. That's way more than the actual video about the Beatles game itself. So yeah, that's awesome. 500 subscribers. It's 400 in 1 week that we've gained, which is the fastest I've ever gained any subscribers. It's so cool. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm going to get on Discord because there's a special Discord for my patrons. I'm going to go there. It's right here. Okay, looks like they're online. I'll add them. I'm also gonna draw my girlfriend as a fruit. She's not technically a patron, but she buys me Wendy's and coffee, so she ends up spending more on me than actual patrons. So, because she actually has a job, unlike me, I just try to make what I can off of YouTube and Patreon and Spotify and Apple Music and whatever. Okay, anyway. Hey. I'm streaming, making some of the fruit art right now. Just wondering if you had any specific directions for me drawing yours. What did they want? They wanted Someone wanted an orange. Someone wanted a raspberry. Were they the orange? I think they wanted the orange. Yeah. Adam is really good at giving advice of what to add. Oh, that they said they don't want like this. Okay, I'll just try to do that. And did they want orange? Yes, orange. Okay. Hey, I'm streaming, making some of the fruit art right now. Just wondering if you had any specific directions for me drawing yours. Uh, I'll send send a picture of the first draft and base it off that picture you sent. Or I'll say face. Face you sent. Boop. Okay. So we'll start with that. We'll start with the... Oh, and this game that Adam is making looks so funny. It really reminds me of, like, WarioWare. That's his own hand. This is, I think, like, the theme... It's, like, for a game jam. I think the theme is, like, supposed to be intentionally, like, bad to control or something. Because, like, this is, like... You know, you have to click on all the buttons. But, look, he made all these, like, Game Boy Advance games to go through. And he added the Ringo one, if you look. Yeah, there it is. I thought that was a really sweet reference. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, let's get that picture up. Let's see if he responded. No? Okay. Let's get that picture up and draw something kind of like that. So we'll put that off to the side. Let's get a picture of an orange too. I should have bought oranges and then I could have just looked at. I mean, it's a circle. Like, oh great, it's the color orange. It's a circle. It really shouldn't be that difficult. I'm gonna do 64 by 64. I think that should work. It's gonna be green for now, but once I put it in the game, it will be orange. All right, we're just gonna start with the circle tool. Yeah. Okay. Nice. We got 9 viewers. The viewers have been really consistent. Like usually, I'll get like 2 or 3 consistent viewers, and then people will come in and out. It's been nice. We've had around 10 this whole time. This might be too big. Not the whole thing, but like, let's start from like here and see how that feels. Okay, let's do that. Yeah. Is that good shape? Let me try again. How big should it be? I'm gonna pull up the grid and do an 8 times 8 so I have a better idea. I think I'll start from this corner and go to this corner. Is that, yeah, okay, that's even. Boom. Okay. And then the inside of the orange we'll do this color. Like I said, it's gonna be green for now, but you know, it won't be green forever. And let's pull up that. Well, let's kick the white. Oh, and we might as well do this so that we don't have to draw more than we have to. Yeah, okay. Let's pull this up. Okay, I really like this face. This is a cute face. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll make a new layer so that's easier to move around the face and stuff without. Yeah, okay. Kind of short here. Something like that. We'll go, okay, we'll go almost the whole way. Maybe a little higher, like that. We'll just try with this. Just be a little squarier here. That's literally exactly what I did. That, maybe that. Was like that too squarey? I think maybe that's the way to go. So a little more squarier. Did they respond? It looks like maybe they did. Oh no, someone shared their music. Oh yeah. That was earlier though. Okay. Right. Focused. Stay focused. You always gotta stay focused. I get distracted easily. You know, I make Adventure Time games. I just want to say I really love your pixel art style. You have inspired me to finish some of my unfinished works. That's so nice. Someone else said that I took them out of their art coma. So that's great. I love when art inspires other people. to do art. That's fantastic. I think we'll make these 2 wide. And then there's the eyelashes. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I mean, we'll see. This is kind of like not even, so I'm going to turn this off temporarily, secretarily. Put that a little higher. This is so easy. It's just a circle, and I have what I need right here. You know what? I have a good idea. Let's do this. And then with the oh wait, I was gonna make the eyes go like a little darker here. Which that looks really good, I think. But the problem is sprites can only use 3 colors. Because with sprites, you have to use a color for the background in order to make it in order to make it transparent. So we're gonna just have to do that. But I should add maybe like some of that, you know? Maybe. Maybe if it was like that, or does that look terrible? Is that too wide? Chat, is that too wide? Thoughts on that, chat? I love saying chat. I always say chat as a joke. It's great to be able to say chat genuinely. I'm gonna move this over to the side. Don't really know how to translate my ideas in such a small quantity of pixels. It can be really tough to do it, but you get used to it. But yeah, it can definitely be tough, especially when you're working on like an 8x8. Like, dang, like I made all these. I should show all the fish sprites. I made all these fish in 8x8s, and it was like intense to try and figure out. Like, some of them are really hard because like I did like some of them were easy. Like angler was easy, salmon was easy, but then it would be like a pike, an alligator gar. That's a niche fish. Alligator gars are cool. Oh, and then you know what? It wouldn't really make much sense for this to be in the middle, would it? So maybe that. That looks so cute. I'm really already liking that. What's people saying? Looks great. Super cute. Oh, thank you. I always need a 300 by 300 canvas. I use IB paint for pixel art. It's a pain sometimes. Doing like that kind of size is awesome. Like in between pixel art and normal art, because then it just has like a really like crunchy, like DS look, and it's like so cute. I love that. So that's awesome. Should we do this? What do you think? What do you think, Laura? Should the glasses go up like that or be like that? I feel like up is good. Yeah, okay. Should there be any shading? Shading would have to go. I can't do anything darker except for black. So shading would have to be white, which would be a little weird for the bottom. But sometimes it just kind of works. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe. What if I'd go around the whole thing? Oops. I think no. Yeah, I think it's better like this. I could try doing black, which works sometimes. Boop, 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 boop. That could maybe work. Maybe. Let's try making it. I need to turn the grid off, actually. I don't know how to turn the grid off, so I just go like, 990 or 999 by 999. Okay. Yeah, maybe not for this. Maybe if it's more on the bottom and then less on top, like it goes up to there. Ooh. No, nah. Let's undo all that. Great, grid's back. Yeah, I think that's good. No shading. Let's do grid. We should probably make a color version, honestly. Um, because that would just be a lot easier to like put in the videos. Should there be like some shape to the sides? Ooh, I think I like that. Maybe. Yeah. What do you guys think? Yes or no? Maybe on the both corners. I can't. Let me actually look in the TV helps. Full square or shaped sides? Thoughts? Sometimes when I have trouble with shadings, I just import a poorly made sun PNG and say, yeah, that's where I'll add the shadows. Yeah, that's nice. Um, yeah, I did make the eyes a lot thicker than what they wanted, which maybe that's fine. I think we'll make the mouth. Oops, great. I think we'll make the mouth both on same sides. On both, so same on both sides. What did I say? Both on same sides? I always say things wrong, and then my girlfriend makes fun of me and starts beating me. Right? She said she confirms. Oh, okay. I'll try that. Is that right? One, one. Okay. Oh, great. Oh, great. Okay. I think I preferred the way it looked before. Maybe what we do is we just make it a little less intense in length in the middle. So we'll do. Oops. We'll do this. Control paste. Flip it. I think that's the correct size. Move it over to be centered. I think that's correct. Yeah. Yeah. Me. Yeah, I think asymmetrical was good. I think you were right. We'll do asymmetrical. Is that what it was? Yeah. I think that's right. Okay. That looks good. I feel like I will animate it. So we'll make like one where the face kind of moves up. Is that all we need for animation? No, it needs more than that. Maybe eyes go up, mouth go down. That's better. Should the orange itself move? I still don't. I feel like the mouth isn't perfect. I think it still needs work. Well, we have two versions of the mount. We already have a copy, so we'll just try again from scratch. Okay, so this one is like. We'll make this one really big. I don't know if this is going to work the way that I want it to. This is way. That's way too big. Okay, no, 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 no. A little slide? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Like turn to the side? Oh. What if it like rotated around? That would be so cute, but that might be too hard. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Mm, that's pretty good, I think. Let's compare. Yeah, it's not that different, but I think it's better. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's delete that. Let's see if we can do this this rotating thing. So it kind of go like, oh, oops, I took a little piece of mouth with me. Oh, I should make a bunch of layers. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try this full circle thing first. Okay. Okay, I like this already. Okay. Now we need it to be like, I guess we might as well just take the whole face with us. Let's try that and then erase the edge. I like this. This is cute. Oh, let's have the eyes showing. Let's, maybe what we do is make this a little thicker. Make the eye thin on this one. Maybe a little lower. Yeah, that looks weird with it that high. Maybe we do like, maybe, let's try again. How about having a face do a little movement up and down the, okay, right, that's what. I might try that if this, or I will try that if this thing doesn't work out. Good evening. Hey, welcome. We're doing art for the patrons right now. Where do I put this eye? I don't know. Maybe no eye? Okay. I like that. And then this like seed thing on the top should move too. Do you think Da Vinci would be a pixel artist if he was alive today? Maybe. I think he would do all sorts of art. Oh wait, that's the original. I don't want to change that. Okay. So now this would be around here. For the side, what do we do? Maybe just like this. Probably more to the left. Maybe even all the way over here. Okay. And then what we need is one with nothing. Oh, hold up. I guess the seed is the same layer as the face, which is probably not how it should be going. But then we need to take this, and do we put that on the opposite side? Not yet. First, where would it be? Let's just do it in the center. So there's probably got to be in between frame there. We'll see. But now we can just take this and flip it on a new frame. So let's see, how big is this? This says 55, so we need to make that negative 55. Oh great, doesn't go that far. Okay, that's fine. Just paste that. Just make it smaller. Now it is 44. So negative 44. Move that. Is that the spot? I think that's the spot. Yeah. Then we need this to also be flipped. So we will make a new frame. Delete and paste. Oh wait, I should get the seed with it as well. So take that, paste. Then this is at 35, so negative 35. Put it. I think that's the spot. Yeah, right there. Let's see. Let's play it. Aww. Okay, so there does need to be a few more frames for when it's faced behind, right? Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 for front. There's only 1 for back. Oh, right. How would it look with the highlights on the eyes being white? Well, that is the widest I can do. Oh, here, let's see what this frightening person said. Not that you're frightening. He said so. I gotta find a way to make proper character sprites. Drawing a character sprite for GB Studio seems frightening. I must challenge myself with it. I gotta find it. Yeah, okay. I feel like Dali would have tried it. Oh, yeah. Just like look at like Pokemon sprites and stuff. And that's a good start. Or like Legend of Zelda, if you look at like A Link to the Past, like the original, they did a good job. Okay, so where would the seed be? Because it's here. I don't know. I'm too stupid for this. Well, that's the center one. Maybe we'll do 8 frames total. There needs to be something to signify that the seed is moving. So we're going to remove this one. And we're going to remove this one. Okay. So it's right here. And then the face is looking that way. So maybe we put it along this edge. Does that make sense? I hope so. Does that look right for the seed at the top? Or does that look kind of weird? I don't know. Okay, maybe this go lower because it's like more in the back. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's just do that. Maybe this go like, let's make it wider too. Does that make more sense? And then, you know what, this gun can go lower too. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 across. Okay. Let's just turn this on to make it a little easier. Yeah, maybe we go like right here. This is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So you need to go here. And then this will probably look better. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Okay, let's watch that. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, what are people saying? Maybe the seed feels like it goes faster than the face. Where else are people saying? I need to go back. I love it. It's adorable. Fair. I have a really intriguing idea in mind. Making an RPG game similar to Shenmue, but with goblins and skeletons and cyclopses, for example, in a Game Boy game. So like actual martial arts with fantasy elements. That'd be cool. Yeah, GB Studio is awesome. Have you used it before? Probably, because you're talking about it. I mean, I think I have GB Studio as a tag, so maybe that's where this person came from. Okay, what are our thoughts? What are our thoughts on the seed? I think the face looks good, but the seed just looks like it's a weird, funky little guy. Like, I don't know about that. What do you think, Laurel? How can I improve this? Should the seed just go away? Like, it's in the, because it's kind of in the front, so maybe it would make sense for it to just go away. Yeah. So, or maybe it shows like for a second at the very top. Maybe not show up. Maybe just 3 frames of the exact same thing. Let's see how that looks. Well, what are our thoughts on that? No seed. There's something I don't like about, what is it? This. I don't like this. This I think looks weird. It makes sense that it would just be gone at that point, right? Yeah, given its movement, it should just be gone. I think that'll improve things a lot. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks really cute, actually. I think that's good. It's extremely simple and doesn't even have audio, but I love the game. Is it? Do you have it hosted on a website? Can we play it right now? I want to know. I'm talking to Metawatt. There's a site, I forget what it's called, that I've been hosting my games on, because you can export as a web thing and then just play in the browser with the emulator built in. I really forget what it's called though. Oh wait, I can just look on the Patreon. We'll see if anyone joined too. Because we went from like 10 a month to like, oh yeah, someone did join. That's awesome. Let's go see who joined. I wonder if they joined from this stream. Where do I see my members? Paid members. I'm pretty sure it went up. Did someone join? Huh, it doesn't look like anyone joined. That's Snowy Peppers right there. What's that? Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, they sent the game. Awesome. Let's play it real quick. All right, we're going to take a break to play this person's game. Oh, you know what? I should export this real quick though, so that they can see it. And also, you know what? Okay, it's so close to just being a 32 by 32. I feel like I should just shrink this down a little bit. I think. Oh no, not the face. The face is fine, but the orange, the plorange, if you will. If we just one, is that enough? Almost. Needs one more taken off. Oh, great. It's doing some funky stuff. It looks pretty easy to fix. I think we just do that, and that, and that, and fix this. Is that even, though? I don't know if that looks even. Sorry, we'll play the game in a second. Ugh, voice crack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, top is good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I think that's what we should do. So we will just take this bottle. I like it better with it being a little bigger. Great. But makes a lot more sense to just make it a little smaller. Let's be real. We gotta fix some stuff though. Right, this is another. Oh great, I need to get on the next layer. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this. I think that should be moved over maybe. What was it? Kind of like that. I don't know. Let's play the game real quick. We'll fix that in a second. Okay. Let's go. Leaving art on W place is when I realized how tough pixel art actually was. What is W place? I'm a bit sleepy, so if you need any info regarding the gameplay, do notify me. Remember to file your taxes. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. I always do it like the day before. Okay, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Okay. Let's run this game. Ooh, I already really like. Can I make this bigger? Yeah. Okay, let's zoom it in to there. Oh, right. I should turn on the sound. You guys can probably hear it. I can't hear it. I don't know. What did I do? Oh, it's just due to scroll. I think they're still coming. Yeah, okay. Okay, is there sound in this game on the main menu? Oh, I'm hearing myself. I don't like that. How do I fix that? Has there been like a echo this whole time? There's no sound? Oh, are they saying there's no sound? Oh, okay. Alright, let me find my mouse. Let's play. Is it enter? That makes sense because that's start. Okay. Oh, it's like an arcade. Oh, it's like a top-down shooter. That's cute. Oh, I can kill these guys. Nice. Oh, I see. So I'm like shooting these. Oh, nice. I'm like shooting tanks that are on the ground. That's really cute. Oh, that's a boat. Oh, owie. Is there a health system? This is really cute. And it's using original game. Ooh, this is really cute. I love this. Ow. Okay, good. There is health. That's good to know. Does it take me back to the beginning? Is this the first level again? I think so. Is this? I can't tell. I can't remember. This is awesome. This is your first project? This isn't. What is there any comments right now? I like that. What is at the end there? It looks almost like a big guy who wants to hurt me. Ooh, great.
Sound game doesn't have it. I'm not a composer.
Oh, okay.
Trivia Place is an online project. It's a world map that's also a pixel
Oh
art.
yeah, I've seen that before. This is really fun. How many levels are in the game right now?
Pixels anywhere around the world. Liverpool filled with beetle drawings.
Aw, yeah, I have seen that.
Tahiti was
Oh, is this a boss? Challenger spotted. Objective destroy. Your ship and your life are forfeit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You get hit 3 times, you start all over. There's 3 total levels. It's an aircraft carrier.
Oh man.
It just symbolizes death at end.
Is there like a screen when I beat it? Like, should I try to beat it? Do I get my health restored at the end of each level? I think I do, because I think I've taken more hits. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. This is fun. This is cool. Nice, no damage. Should I upload my time on speedrun.com or whatever it's called? Ooh, ooh. Okay. Die, 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 die. This is incredibly cute. Ow. Ow. No, 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 no. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This is fun. I want more people to send games if anyone's made any. Has anyone else here made some GB Studio games?
Boats have 1 hit. Tanks have 2 hits.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Ooh. Okay. Oh my gosh. He like detects where you're. Okay. I can't beat it. The last stage is too hard. That's awesome though. Yeah. I gotta get the world record on that. That's really cool. Yeah. That's super good for a first game. That's awesome. Let me log in with. Is my itch.io? Don't look. Okay. I'll log in later and I'll leave a little like or review or whatever. I swear I got a new person joined, but maybe not. Maybe the monthly just went up for some reason. Maybe someone upgraded? I don't know. I'll check. Maybe someone upgraded. In which case we'll have a new fruit to draw. That person was already fruit. Let's go to paid. Yeah, they were already fruit. That's orange. They're already fruit. Oh, you know what? I think is it Snowy Peppers? Did they upgrade? I think they upgraded. Is that what's happening? Because they are now in fruit juice. The Snowy Pepper. I think Snowy Peppers is in the Discord. Let's see. I finished it almost. I'll send in a second. It's not the color version just yet. Okay. Oops. Okay, I should close this because it's just gonna make the computer run slower. Yeah, let's go back to the orange and fix things up. Maybe we just make this lower. I think that would probably be better. Yeah, I think that's good. Does that make sense? I guess it would technically be over a little more. Be more like that. But I just don't like the look of that as much, honestly. So I'm going to make it like this, even though it's not technically how it should be. Okay. Oh, is there any more? Thank you for playing the game. The boss is supposed to provide proper difficulty similar to... Yeah, it is very much like arcade. Arcades are always really hard. I didn't expect anyone to actually play it, not going to lie. I'm going to have to leave now. It has been a wonderful stream, and I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Okay, but real quick before you go, because you are on the fruit tier, the fruit juice tier. What fruit do you want? And what do you want it to look? I've seen you in real life. I don't think I have the picture. You took a picture of us together. So I could base it off what you actually look like. Okay, that should go away. Oh, and shoot. Okay, wait, but that will probably change. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, but what fruit? I think I have it. I can send it on DM. Okay, cool. And then just let me know what fruit you want to be, and I can mock it up if there's time. We'll see. We're already almost like 2.5 hours into the stream. I was planning on doing 4 hours max. Anyway, let's finish this. No worries. I would make a sequel, but I wish I had a composer. I can send you some music. Are you okay if it's just reused? What's that? Oh, a mango. That's awesome. I'll do mango. Yeah. Yeah, you love mangoes. Guys, what's your favorite vegetable? Laura likes cucumbers. My favorite is mushrooms. And also receive proper feedback so I can use it for said sequel. Is there sound effects for shooting? Because, oh, there's a really, I think it's on itch.io or something. There's a really cool Game Boy sound effects pack. And you can just put that in the file pack. This thing. This is what I use in my game. I think it's this one. Carrots are really good. I just love a classic carrot and some ranch. I eat a lot of carrots. I'm trying to eat this year I've been, or I guess this week I started. I'm trying to eat vegetables every day. I got mixed vegetables. Okay, can I send links? Oh gosh, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, my Twitch has been running this whole time. Am I one of my own viewers? Great, I'm gonna close that. That's probably making things slower. Even if I'll lose a viewer, it's fine because it's just me. Where can I get to Twitch? Can I post this here? I don't know if that link works. Great. I'm not logged in. Okay, great. Let's go back to Twitch, I guess. And I'll send you this. Because this is some great sound effects to use. Channel. Let's pause this. Hey, it's me. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, go there. There's a bunch of free sound effects. They're really good. And then you can also I think there's free music out there, but if you want, I can just send you some of the music I'm doing if you're okay with it being the same music from my game. If that's fine with you. Like I have one that you could use as main menu. I want to make it so the next game is at least double or triple the levels. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, it's small, but it's your first project. It's really good to start small because if you start big, you're just gonna give up. That's usually how it goes. Pepper is a fruit technically, so you should be a pepper. Oh my gosh, because it's snowy peppers. Yeah, I'll make you a pepper. Yeah, okay, go to the sound effects. Yeah, and then if you have like a Discord or something, I can send you some songs that you can just drag in to the music files for your game. I'll just reuse it from like the Beatles game if you want. Or again, you can just get some free music from on the internet. If you just look up GB Studio or Game Boy Music, itch.io or whatever. Okay, let's finish this. And then we'll either do snowy peppers or we'll do maybe my girlfriend. We'll see. Okay, this needs to be moved over to like should be there. I kind of like it being that high. Is that too high? And then that's honestly too high. That's okay. We can take it lower. I just don't like the fact that this goes into the line, but that's probably the way to go. Let's compare. Let's see that versus that. That seems like it would be the way it would go. We just need to fix the seed. Was there a seed visible? No, seed is not visible at that point. So for this, super easy. We just can delete that. Grab this. On layer 1. Grab this. And then delete that. Why is this selected like that? Stop doing that. Oh, that's why. Okay. Take this. Why can't I copy, paste? Except we don't want the seed to be seen. And then we'll just delete these. And we will, oops, we'll just copy and paste and paste. Can I copy and paste again? Boom. Okay. Any comments? Technically, in the game, there's a scoring system, but it doesn't really matter much. You should. Does it? Oh, it probably does. It show at the end? It should show if you die as well. Yeah, I think it's a good. It's a very good first project. I've played a lot of first projects. They're usually pretty bad. Yours was fun. I actually wanted to try again when I failed. You know, which is a sign that it's fun. Because if it wasn't fun, there'd be no point. Oops, in trying again. Let's just delete everything, and then we'll flip it. Flip it good. So we need this one. Boom. Then we need this layer. Oops, I keep doing that. Boom. And then we need this one. Oh, no. What am I doing? Am I doing this right? Yeah, that, okay. This is the bottom layer. It's the orange. We gotta put that there. Why does it look like that? Oh, because it's fixed by the top layer. Shma. I could merge layers to make this a little easier. I feel like this mouse should be moved over a little bit. Probably just 1 pixel. Let's fix that on the other one as well. Yeah. Okay. Boop, boop. And then this just needs to be flipped. So let's get a little smaller. Okay. This is, what was that, 30? Yeah, let's make it -30. I think that's where it goes. And then we need this one. Oh, right. We just take this. Okay. This is 34, so -34. Oops. That's where it goes. Okay, now let's have a look at the new orange. Wee! Wee! That's pretty cute. I feel like the shape of the orange is just a little off. It looks a little bit almost like an octagon, you know? Ugh, but it'd be so hard to change it. I know, I should. I really should. Let's do this and try a bit of a new shape. I feel like it needs to take a little longer to be getting to that. Is that a better shape? Obviously, I'll get rid of the black outline. But let's see if that's better. I might have been overcorrecting a bit. Oh, I got it. At any point... Okay, wait. I got to see what people are saying. I keep forgetting. No, you can check it if you press enter. Oh, did you see the new on-set pictures for the Sam Mendes movies? Is Sam Mendes who's doing the Beatles movies? What's the Sam Mendes movies? I'll have to look that up. Sam Mendes. Yeah, I think that is the Beatles. Yeah, I thought they looked pretty good, honestly. Ringo looks a little bit like a 2011 boy band singer, but I still think he looks pretty good. I just feel like the hair just looks a little too modern, you know? George, I didn't like at first, but then with the pictures of early Beatlemania days, I actually thought it looked pretty good. Paul looks great. John, I don't know. John's fine, I guess. It's not the worst thing I've seen. Okay, anyway, I think I may be overcorrected. This might be too squarey. Yeah, or do we like the squarey? What do we think? Do we like squarey? Or does it need to be rounder? Oh, we gotta make it so round and big. Oh my god. Let's try and bridge the gap a little, you know. Make it just a little rounder. The square is kind of nice, but I think rounder would probably be better. So we'll do that. Let's see how that looks. Ugh, no, I don't like it. Let's go back to how it was before all of this. Yeah, honestly, that's pretty good. We'll probably just keep it like that. Let's watch the animation. Okay. And right, we can change the canvas size to be 32 by 32. That's maybe I'll make them all 32 by 32. We'll see. I think that's super cute. Let's export this as a GIF. First, let's save it. What's this person's name again? Let's see. Defisha. Like fishing. Let's just put this on my desktop. I'll make a folder for it at some point. Defisha orange. No color. I could probably just make one with color. Anyway, let's export this as a GIF. And let's make it bigger so that it's not all blurry. We'll do 600. Probably be enough. Let's export that. Let's see. Okay. Is this gonna work? Is this it? Yes. Thoughts? Oh, I should add them. Thoughts? I will add color, of course. This is the version to be in the game. It's green and will be recolored in engine. You can be honest if you want anything changed. I think that's good though. I like that. I think that's so cute. I'm glad we did the circling around thing. Georgia and I didn't really like at first, but I feel like it can grow on me. Ringo looked decent. Yeah, I feel like George grew on me. It's just like, I can gift one sub. Sorry, I got distracted. Why can I gift one sub? Can I do that for free? Or is that going to cost? Great, I have to log in to do that. Yeah, I'm not doing that right now. Maybe we'll do that next stream. Great, now I can't see. Go back. Back. Refresh chat. How do I go back? Okay, did that get rid of the old chat for me? Okay. Yeah, I can still see the chat on the screen. I just accidentally removed the old chat. I think the orange looks really nice. I hope that they like it. We do need to add the transparency to the back. So we just need to make a new layer. Put it on the bottom. So I guess we will do, I was going to do 64 by 64, but Beatles reference. I guess we will do, 32 by 32. Unless it's like a really tall thing, you know. I think that looks super cute though. Let's make a color version. Can we just copy this? I think we can do it here. Or no, we can do it on my desktop. Copy. Can I just Control V here? Yeah. Let's do the copy and make a color version. Okay. Let's get a different palette. This one's a good palette. And maybe I'll add some extra shading as well for this version. That might be a little too orange. Or should it even be this light? This, probably. Okay, and then we need to make the eyes. We should just do this. Yeah, we should probably make the eyes Should probably make them. What am I even saying? Oh, right. The little, like, twinkle in the eyes should probably. I can't work and talk at the same time. It should be a different color. I'll probably make it white. Okay, we gotta fix some things. We gotta fix all this. Okay. I think this is looking really cute. Okay. I heard they're gonna screen a new Wings era Paul documentary. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Okay, now we got the orange colors. We just gotta do a little more. For this, maybe something a little blue. And then we could do that in the eyes as well. This one? Is that too blue? I really like the combination of orange and blue. It's like, it's contrasting, but I think it ends up... Oops. I think it ends up looking cute. What's the color of the stem? I guess... Should I just do full-on black? Let's take this. Yeah, probably just black. I don't know. Black or like white? Like this? Probably like that. Oops. Okay. This is a good start. We just gotta... I think that this is a little too blue. Maybe this would be a good one. Ooh. This is good. Thoughts? Oh. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. I think that's cute. Maybe a different color, though. I keep changing my mind for color. Oops. What do we think of this? Might work. I don't know. I feel like it just needs a little more color in it. Maybe this for the glasses, but the lighter for the eyes. What's that? Someone says deeper blue. Amer says deeper blue. What about this? Ooh, maybe that. Okay, and then should we just put that in the eyes as well? Just so, like, I feel like we should be at least somewhat realistic and not use too many colors. But I might add some shading. I might. Let's see what that looks like. Looks pretty good. And we'll see. They might even be like, oh, I'll change this. Cute. Okay, they said cute, so I think we're good. Okay, and then should we add shading on the bottom? That is the question. Great. I'm on the paint tool. Okay. It's really nice that we've had like a good 8 to 10 viewers this whole time. I know it's not like there's like obviously people get like thousands or whatever, but you know, sometimes I get 0. So this looks cute. Yeah. Okay. And then let's make it a little more on the bottom. Yeah. Okay, and then maybe we take a lighter and we put that on top. Move. Whoa, what is going on? I don't know what happened. Is it this? Okay, yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay, sorry. You're watching on the TV? That's great. Where's my mouse? Okay, is this too much? Okay, but then that's the same. Maybe we'll edit this one a little bit to just be a little brighter. That's probably a little too Yeah, maybe like that. Yeah,
Yeah, that looks nice.
I think that looks great. And then maybe this. Should this go all the way down and then the shadow starts there? I don't know where the light ends and the shadow begins. Ooh, what if we actually did it different on each side? So this one went up more. Yeah, I like that. Great, now I have to do that on every single frame. I think that shouldn't be too hard. I could probably just copy and paste, actually. Yeah, okay, it just does a little bit of weird things. We'll fix it. Yeah, let's go. Come, Josephine, in my flying machine, going up she goes. Let's add this to the palette so that we can get it easier. And I guess this is just covering it. So we just got, oh no. I hate when I accidentally get on this tool. The bendy thing. Bendy and the ink machine tool. Okay. Just gotta fix all this. And we do need to fix that, but we'll get to that in a second. Okay. There. Okay. We just gotta fix this real quick. We can just use the paint bucket. Maybe not. Right, that's gotta be here. Okay. There we go. Should the shadows move as it's circling around? That would make sense, I guess. Just sounds kind of hard. Like maybe the shadows are like more, okay, oops. More in the back, you know, when it's like over here, you know. I said you know twice. I'm like Paul McCartney. I'm getting confused. Okay. What are our thoughts on like that? Maybe. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Maybe even a little more with the shadows back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. One.
Gamer's going to go.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for sticking around for so long. It's been a really fun stream, everybody. It's been almost 3 hours. Maybe I should do 3-hour streams.
See you next stream.
Okay, yeah. I think I'll probably stream once every couple weeks. I might do next Saturday again because I think it's a good idea to stream either day of or day after I post a video. So, yeah. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for joining in. Later. Yeah, maybe we'll remove the light from the side here. I don't know. Yeah, I think like that. And then this looks just a little weird. Just gotta fix this up. A little more. That looks pretty good. This just looks a little weird.
YouTube community tab every time you stream so we know when that's up.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I should have done that. I'll do that next time. Normally I do. I guess I just posted like stories on everything else. But yeah, we'll probably get more viewers if I also do that. There's something about that's just a little off. That's a little too squarey. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so like that. Ugh, it's just like, it's really hard to nail this. Man, it just, something about it always ends up looking a little too squarey and not smooth enough. Do we need to do dithering? Do we need to do dithering? Dithering is where you like, dithering is where you do like this. This is dithering.
That could be cute.
Kind of like bridges the gap of shadows and no shadows. We could even maybe do some dithering on the original colorless version. I think that dithering looks nice. Yeah, I do this a lot in the game. Because it's like a pixel art trick. Yeah, that's looking good. Obviously I need to edit it a little bit, but that's kind of like the idea that we want. Oh, shoot. There's like stuff in the way up here. Yeah, it's the seed. Okay. We just gotta go down here. We're down to 5. I guess, you know, it's been a while and this isn't as entertaining as, you know, seeing the game, but it's still fun to have people here. I will probably end it after this orange is done, though. Oh, okay, so that is on this later. Okay. How far in should the dither go? Yeah, that looks cute. I think I went a little too far with the dithering.
That looks like a beard.
A beard? On the side? Like a sideburn?
But that's maybe just I'm looking at it for so long.
Yeah, for so long and it's so boring.
It's so interesting.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just finish this later because this is kind of boring to do. I want it to be looking right. Looks a little squarey. I don't know. Maybe we don't do the dithering. Yeah, maybe no dithering. Well, it's a lot of time wasted. Let's just get the old one back. Which one is this? Is this one? No, it would be this one, right? Yeah. -32. Oh, is that right? Is that right? Shouldn't the shadow be on the other side? Yeah, I got that flipped somehow. I think I flipped the wrong one. Oh, wait. Oh no. All of them are this one now. How did I end up doing that? Did I accidentally edit all of them at the same time? Oh no, this is what I did initially, huh? I made it like, I forgot I did that. Oh, this got moved over wrong. Is it gonna remember? I just need to add that line. Okay. Oh, right, this isn't the right color. Let's take this, let's add this to the palette. Okay. Oh. Okay, got a little scuffed in the process. Oh, it's because I flipped the orange. I don't need to flip the orange. Okay, once I'm done with this on the stream, it'll be a nice, clean 3-hour stream. I think I'll just do 3 hours every time. It feels right. Yeah, it really does. Did I mess that seed up? No, it's good. Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. That's the problem. I knew something was off. Is that on the top layer? Is that no? It's down here. Okay. Let's get the paint tool. Oops. Okay. All right, let's save this. Oh, let's save it as oops. Go back. Orange, and then we'll do color. All right, and then we will export this. Let's do the maximum size because I'm going to use this in the videos. It's got to be highest quality possible. And hopefully that's small enough to send on Discord. That's funny. We sent a. Okay, anyway, let's send this. All right, here's a color version. I might slow it down a bit. I will also probably make the shadows move with it more later. Cool. All right, and then, you know, I might add shadows to the. Why is there so many versions? Oh, right. This is the one that we can delete. Okay, I might add shadows to the original, but I don't know, because I would have to make it like, we'll see. But anyway, we're done with our first one. It took a little longer than I expected, almost an hour, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, we're down to 3 viewers. Things are kind of dying down. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours, so I think I'll end it off here. We didn't do a ton of development today, mostly just showing things off, game testing, you know, playing the game people sent, and doing this art here at the end. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone who has joined us. It's been super fun. It was really nice having this little community of people with us. Here's Tummy Gumble one more time. But yeah, it was so fun. I think 3 hours is the perfect length. I was going to try 4, but 4 just seems like it's a little too long. But yeah, I think I will start working on the game more. I'll stream it sometimes. Sometimes I'll just work on it independently. And yeah, thank you so much for everyone for joining. New Ringo video. Beatles. I keep calling it Ringo because that's the old one. New Beatles one will come out probably next Friday or Saturday. So look out for that in a week. And let's have Tummy Gumble say goodbye. And that's when we'll end it. Bye bye.